In business.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to Clinton, Missouri. We're on the campus of the Clinton Middle School, and their nice stadium here behind the Clinton Middle School. This used to be the high school. They left the stadium here, kind of similar to what Harrisonville has, the stadium behind their middle school as well. It is time for our pregame show brought to you by Sherwood Community Bank. Stop in, set up an account, take advantage of free internet checking. Cats and the Cards coming your way here in about 30 minutes or so. And guess what, folks? It's a WCC match from way back when. West Central Conference, Clinton and Harrisonville used to be in the same conference together. And as a matter of fact, the last time Clinton won a conference title, it was in the West Central Conference. And one of the teams they played against was Harrisonville. So I know some of those guys that were on that conference championship team are watching tonight. And I know some of those guys have kids in about 6th, 7th, 8th, some of them even freshmen that are looking forward to Clinton turning the corner as a football program. We'll get into that here in just a little bit. It is senior night here from Clinton. As you can hear, I've got a speaker right outside of my ear here, so you may be able to hear that as we're sitting here and talking. It's a pregame show brought to you by Sherwood Community Bank. Stop in, set up an account, and take advantage of free internet banking. We're going to take a time out. We'll be back with more on your pregame show right after this.
There are a ton of choices for home appliances, but only one you need to know. That's Troby's Maytag Home Appliance Center in Harrisonville. Today, it's more important than ever to support small business. Troby's prides themselves on American-made appliances, competitive prices, and unmatched service, from installation to service calls if any issue may arrive. Troby's is your hometown appliance center.
Next time you're in the market for a home appliance, think Troby's first on Plaza Drive right behind Hawthorne Bank.
You have many choices when you buy a used car. What do you want? A good deal? A quality vehicle? Outstanding service? At Holland's Auto Sales, you don't have to sacrifice for one of the others. You get all three. The best part is Steve will be there for you because Holland Auto Sales has been Harrisonville's used car dealer for 36 years. So the next time you're in the market for a used car,
go where the Grammars go, Holland Auto Sales, and ask for Steve.
Competition between teammates makes for a stronger and better team. Lacey Domnick of Shelter Insurance and Cameron Chenoweth of American Family Insurance were both Wildcats on the field. Now they are competitors off the field. They know that you have many choices for insurance, so they're teaming up to offer free auto, home, and life insurance quotes. Call Lacey at 816-380-2700 or Cam at 816-380-3996 and get started on your new insurance quote today.
sure, you could drive to the city and save a few dollars on tires, but why? Young's Tire and Wheel Center in Harrisonville is family-owned and operated, and their clients are like family. That, coupled with free flat tire repair on new tires for the life of the tire, means you'd be crazy to drive all over the place to save $1. Trust Young's. That's who Fortis trusts to get them safely to all Wildcat games, home or away. Young's Tire and Wheel Center on South Commercial in Harrisonville.
Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Clinton, Missouri. We're on the campus of Clinton Middle School. High school football action set to come your way. MRBC West matchup. Your Harrisonville Wildcats set to take on the Clinton Cardinals in a game. It's our pregame show brought to you by Sherwood Community Bank. Stop in, set up an account, take advantage of free internet banking. You know, we were talking about it before the break a little bit. These are old rivals. And, I've got a special place in my heart for Clinton. I know a lot of these guys that have kids here now. I ran around with a lot of those guys back in the day. We followed all the rules. We did everything just the way it was supposed to be done, and we had a lot of fun. However, my brother graduated from Clinton, and he has one of the top rushing games in school history in Clinton. He ran for 276 yards against El Dorado Springs way back in, I believe, 1997, maybe possibly 98. And I remember that game distinctly. I remember us watching that game. It was one of those, guy gets in his zone, they're hard to bring down. We saw Jace Reynolds do that for the Wildcats earlier this year, had 400 yards against Pleasant Hill. Get in a zone, you're not bringing them down. Brandon, my brother, Brandon Goff, that was that night. He had 276 yards, and he rocked it out. My cousin Toby is a state champion pole vaulter from Clinton. His brother Noah was an all-state basketball player and an all-state track athlete and holds the school record in the pole vault. So I got a lot of connections. Of course, everybody knows Coach Jackson, used to be assistant coach at Harrisonville, is now at Butler. He's from Clinton as well. So a lot of connections down here, so it's always fun to come back and see all of these people and see now that they have kids in high school. You know, we had the Clinton Youth Program on our Back to Blue event a couple of weeks ago, and those guys, you know, the names on the back of all of those guys are guys that won the last conference title for Clinton. And I know that it's a struggle for them right now, and they're winless on the year. It starts at that lower levels. Those 6th, 7th, 8th graders, some of those freshmen, that group, that's the group I think everybody's looking at is going to be able to spin this around, and hopefully they're able to do that. Of course, taking some growing pains this year, new head coach Kevin LaFavor, and running a new offense, running everything differently. So they're trying to get their program up and running. We'll see how it goes, and we'll talk a little bit about their offense and all that and the keys to the game coming up here in just a little bit. We're going to take a timeout, and we'll be back with more on the pregame show in about 3 minutes.
For a limited time, you pay what we pay going on at Max Motors dealerships. Shop 24 hours a day. Exclusive at Max Motors, you pay what we pay and not a penny more on any new Ford, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram, Chevrolet, Buick, or GMC in stock. All invoices clearly displayed with the highest trade-in values in the Midwest.
Take your car shopping to the max.
Max Motors is your Kansas City dealer. MaxMotors.com. See dealer for details.
Sherwood Community Bank is the hometown bank with all the big bank perks. Internet banking, auto, home, boat, and farm loans. You can get it all at one of their 4 convenient locations in Urick, Creighton, Garden City, or Harrisonville. Checking or savings account all you need? Don't worry. Sherwood Community Bank has you covered there as well. Stop going to the banks where you're just an account number. Go to Sherwood Community Bank where you're part of the family.
And tell them Braxton sent ya.
Community is important to Excalibur Contracting. Being a Harrisonville business for 14 years, they understand what it takes to be successful and make Harrisonville successful. If you need help with a remodel, grounds, athletic field maintenance, mowing, or landscape, Excalibur Contracting is who to call. Mike and Natalie Johnson with Excalibur are proud to back the blue both on and off the field.
Stop going online and paying top dollar to make a t-shirt. Call Cindy at C Squared Embroidery and Screen Printing. She will walk you through the whole process and have you or your organization looking the best. It's no mistake that 4T's Broadcasting is always the best trust crew around. We trust Cindy with all of our apparel on game day. Put a personal C Squared touch on your next order. Whether it's just 1 or 100, C Squared Embroidery and Screen Printing can get it done. Check them out on Facebook or go see them on the Clinton Square.
When you plan a party, the last thing you want to do is worry about cooking and cleaning up that mess. Call the experts at Time for Seasoning Catering. Stephanie will help you plan and execute a brilliant menu for your celebration. Take the worry out of your event and let Stephanie wow your guests with a great menu that they'll be talking about for weeks. Whether a small get-together of friends or a big wedding, Stephanie will take care of you. Visit them online at timeforseasoning.com. That's THYME for seasoning.com to get her booked today.
No matter the day of the week, there's always something cooking at Forged by Fire. Taco Tuesdays, Wildcat games on Friday nights, or another day in between. Forged by Fire is the stop. Daily specials and a large menu means you will find something for everyone. Burgers, steak, sandwiches, and more sides than anyone. You will leave full and satisfied. Forged by Fire is also Wildcat Central on Friday nights as they broadcast the football games on the big screen. Forged by Fire on South Commercial in Harrisonville.
When it rains, it pours, so it's important for you to get coverage that meets your needs. Farmers Insurance agent Bradley Sainer can help you understand your options so you can be prepared for what the forecast brings. We know a thing or two because we've seen a thing or two. Learn more by calling Farmers agent Bradley Sainer at 816-974-8105 to find out how he can help you protect the things that matters most to you. That's Bradley Sainer at 816-974-8105.
We are farmers. Bum, ba-dum, bum, 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 bum.
Underwritten by Farmers Truck Fire Insurance Exchanges and Affiliates. Products not available in every state.
Hello, everybody, and welcome back to the pregame show brought to you by Sherwood Community Bank. Stop in, set up an account, take advantage of free internet banking. It is high school football, MRVC West action set to come your way. The 4-2 Harrisonville Wildcats, the 0-6 Clinton Cardinals set to do battle here in this one. It is senior night here in Clinton, so they are taking their time in talking about each of the seniors here. So that is what you hear in my ears probably, or through my microphone as I'm sitting here talking. We are going to talk about our keys to the game now. For the keys to your next car, truck, or SUV, go see the crew at Show Me Auto Mall. Key number one for me tonight for the Wildcats is don't be overconfident. You can't come into this game, look and see, oh, they're 0-6, we're 4-2. They've gotten blown out by some teams. We're going to roll them. You've got to come in and play with the same. You have to come in and play with the same intensity you play with each and every week and leave it all out there on the field. Because if you come in here and take it for granted, it's one of those things when an underdog, let's say, look back at the Warrensburg game for Harrisonville. Snap went over their head, they scooped and scored. That could very possibly, something like that could happen. A fumble, let's say there's a mix-up between Jason and River in the backfield. Ball pops up and Clinton returns it for a touchdown and they're up 7-0 early. They're going to get confident, and then they're going to have that confidence, and the longer underdog hangs around, the harder it is for them to go away. So you cannot come into this game and be overconfident you're just going to walk out there and roll the ball out there and win the ball game. Key number two, kind of to teeter off of that first point, key number two is you got to stay healthy. This is one of those trap games where you've got two more games after this. If you win this week and next week, you're going to play for a conference title against Odessa at Odessa 2 weeks from tonight. You want to get everybody healthy, and you want to stay healthy in a game like this tonight, knowing you're possibly and probably going to win, but you want to stay healthy in that situation. So one of those situations tonight, if it's, 42-0 at halftime, Jace has a couple 100 yards on 12 touches, you know what? Shut the car down, shut the thoroughbred down, put them in the garage for the night, and let it be good. You got to take care of everybody as well. So that's key number two. And key number three, like we've talked about it, it's getting more and more prevalent each and every week from the NFL to college all the way down to the high school level. Games are getting canceled weekly because of COVID. You have got to go out there every night like it could be your last. And right now we're at a situation where even if you were quarantined after this week, you'd miss 2 weeks and then you'd have districts. But after that, you're looking at possibly missing district games. So you've got to do your best. And the kids and the coaches are being diligent of staying 6 feet away from people, not getting contact traced, being able to come out here each and every Friday night and play a football game. And you got to go out there and have fun every Friday night. And you got to have fun tonight because you don't know when your season could be over. They could shut it down, take the keys and throw them in the garage any night. So you got to remember that as well. Those are our keys to the game, brought to you by Show Me Auto Mall. For the keys to your next car, truck, or SUV, go see the crew at Show Me Auto Mall. We are wrapping up their senior night festivities here. They will have the national anthem coming up here in a couple of minutes as well. And we've got a little bit more on the pregame show. Want to give a shout out to a couple of different folks in Clinton who came on board tonight. When you're traveling through or anybody around the Clinton area, Banks Motors, a place to go check out. We'll talk about them here in a little bit. But Banks Motors came on board. Dana does a great job over there at Banks, and they get it rolling. They got all kinds of good stuff. Mallard's Roadhouse as well, Creston Peck. Next time you're headed to the lake, think about Mallard's on your way to the lake. Grab a bite to eat at Mallard's. Or his new location, the Center Street Pub and Grill, right off the historic Clinton Square. We'll talk about all those a little bit, but wanted to thank them for coming on board tonight for the broadcast as well, and we will talk more about them as the night goes on. We're going to take another time out. We'll be back with more on our pregame show brought to you by Sherwood Community Bank after this.
There are a million places to buy a used car, so why not go somewhere you know lives by the Show Me State motto? The staff at Show Me wants to show you that Show Me spirit. Excellent service, affordable prices, and even loaners while you get your car serviced. They will put you in your dream car, truck, or SUV, and if they don't have it, they'll find it for you. So drive on over to Show Me Auto Mall and drive away with your next car.
How nice would it be to get a check from someone and not have to worry about getting to the bank to put it in your account? At Hawthorne Bank, you can do exactly that. Simply open your mobile banking app, take a picture of the check, and voila, the check has been deposited into your account. Not to mention, you can always manage your accounts and payments right in the app as well. Hawthorne Bank prides itself on being at the forefront of technology to always make your banking a breeze. Hawthorne Bank, next to Troby's on Plaza Drive. We all have a checklist when it comes to getting car care. No matter what is on your list, convenience, knowledge, affordability, friendliness, Colby's Car Clinic has you covered. Convenience is being right here in Harrisonville and taking care of all car care problems. From an oil change to tires and everything in between, it's your only stop. Knowledge is covered with having an ASE certified master technician. Affordability means they will work with you to not break your budget. And friendliness greets you each time you walk in the door as they treat you like an old friend. Go see Colby and the gang right behind O'Reilly's in the Big Blue Building.
The Second Amendment is alive and well in Harrisonville. Just walk into Cass County Guns and Ammo and you will see why. With a wide selection to choose from, they will get you set up. Home protection, hunting, or recreational, it doesn't matter. Cass County Guns and Ammo has you covered. Don't forget to bring the husband, and they can take care of him as well. Located in the strip mall by 291.
Does your lawn need some TLC? Owned and operated by 3 generations of Wildcats, Held's Turf Farm is your local stop for sod and topsoil since 1971. Whether you need one roll of sod, a scoop of dirt, or a whole truckload, they have you covered. A new home in your future? Give us a call at 816-540-2020 and set up a quote for new sod installation. Held's Turf Farm is located between Harrisonville and Pleasant Hill and is open 8 to 5 weekdays and 8 to noon on Saturdays.
When it comes to fast service and reasonable prices, Young's Auto Repair is the place. Whether it is a standard oil change, new brakes, or something major, William and Michelle with Young's Auto Repair will make sure you are back on the road quickly with a little change left in your pocket. Don't break the bank when it comes to your vehicle needs. Instead, come to the shop that keeps the cost in check and you rolling back down the highways. Young's Auto Repair, right across the street from Young's Tire and Wheel Center on South Commercial.
It's hard to find someone reliable to work on your small engines. Not anymore. Nathan and the crew at Land & Sand are your stop from lawnmowers, personal watercraft, all the way to Can-Ams and razors. From tune-ups to race builds, they will make sure your toy is ready to play with the big boys. Call them at 816-738-1455 and set up an appointment today. Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Clinton, Missouri. We're on the campus of Clinton Middle School. High school football action set to come your way here in about 10 minutes or so. The Harrisonville Wildcats travel down to Clinton to take on the Clinton Cardinals in what is now an MRVC West matchup. This used to be an Old West Central Conference matchup. We talked about that over the years. Jerry even was talking to Dana this afternoon and told Dana, you need to go in, get on 4Ts and check out all the vintage uploads. All the Clinton folks that are joining us tonight ought to do that. You might find yourself in some of those old archived games. And if you've got a special game against Harrisonville or you got one of the games against Harrisonville that you might want to see, get a hold of Jerry. He can download that so that you guys can view that if he can find it. So he's got games for years, and it's one of those awesome things. So hopefully you can find a game from back in the day that maybe you want that was against Harrisonville that you want to watch, and he can try to download that game. It is our pregame show brought to you by Sherwood Community Bank. Let's take some time right now. Let's go over the starters first. The starters for Harrisonville. They are brought to you by Stafford & Stafford Insurance, Harrisonville's best lineup of insurance. For the Wildcats, On the offensive side of the ball, you'll have up front Trevor Campbell, James Leake, Brian Garlock, Diego San Nicolas, and Logan Mann for the backfield. You know River Riley will be running the quarterback. You'll have Kennedy Atkinson, Kyle Minching, Xander Johnson flanked out at times in the wide receiver position. And, of course, you'll have Reynolds and Pesic running the football. Maybe mix in a little Carson Miller and Jake Ward as well. Those are your starters for the Wildcats. Now, let's talk about your starting lineup for the Clinton Cardinals. For Clinton's best lineup of vehicles, go to Banks Motors at the corner of Ohio and 8th Street. It's about a stone's throw here from the middle school. You can go see Dana and his whole family, and they will take care of you. That is Banks Motors on the corner of 8th and Ohio. Defensively trying to slow down the Wildcat offensive attack, you'll have Caleb Smith, Owen Dieterman, Jackson Malloy, Seth Cummings, Matt Balke, Logan Spear, Jake Warsick, Jace Olson, Caleb Russell, JP Abernathy, and Emery Neal for the Clinton Cardinals. Those will be your starters for them, and those starters for Clinton brought to you tonight by Banks Motors in the corner of Ohio and 8th Street in Clinton. It's the best lineup of vehicles around the Clinton area and in the Golden Valley, Banks Motors. So Clinton just took the field, and they are ready to play against the Wildcats here tonight. We'll have the national anthem coming up here in a couple of minutes. We still have your coin toss coming for you here. Want to give a shout-out to our official outfitter each and every week. We're in her hometown tonight. Her son actually is playing for Clinton tonight, Jake Warsig, and that is Cindy Warsig of C-Squared Custom Embroidery and Screen Printing. They're here in Clinton, right on the historic square in Clinton, Missouri. So go see Cindy. She will hook you up with whatever you need embroidered, screen printed. If you've got an idea, she can make it come to life, and she can take care of you. She's taken care of us the last 2 years. These beautiful polos we got on tonight. We have 4 different polos she's taken care of us with, and we've also got a couple of jackets she has gotten for us. So she does a great job to outfit 4Ts each and every week. We're going to take another timeout. We'll be back with more on your pregame show after this.
Ladies and gentlemen, we ask that you please.
A strong lineup is always important no matter the sport. The same should go for your insurance company as well. At Stafford & Stafford Insurance, your auto, commercial, life, health, farm, and crop insurance is all under one roof. With a lineup like that, they are sure to have your team covered. Call the team that will line up with the best of them. Stafford & Stafford Insurance in Harrisonville, located on Commercial Street, across from Holland's Auto Sale.
When it comes to your vehicle's maintenance, we know you have plenty of options. Sometimes so many options can make it hard to find an honest, reliable automotive shop. That is where Quality Auto Service and Repair comes in, with a commitment to providing customers with honest, quality service at reasonable prices. Our technology and expertise provide you with the best car care imaginable. We take pride in diagnosing your vehicle correctly and getting you back on the road quickly. We are family owned and operated since 1995. For an appointment, call 816-380-7267. Quality Auto Service and Repair, building relationships through automotive service. It's who the Davidsons trust for auto repair. Atkinson Funeral Home and Cremation Services has been serving families in the area since 1929. The Atkinsons take great pride in being members of the community. They will soon graduate a 4th-generation Wildcat. With this kind of commitment to Harrisonville, you know Atkinson Funeral Home will be there for you. And as always, they are proud supporters of the Harrisonville Wildcats.
Cray's Boutique inside Artisans Corner and Salon 114 on the historic square are proud to spotlight HHS cheerleaders all season long. Not only a cheerleader, senior Cammie Setzer also runs her own boutique inside of Artisans Corner. She has a wide variety of clothes, enjoys ordering new items, and custom creates shirts and koozies.
Go see Cammie at Cray's Boutique and go Wildcats!
No matter the time of day, we could all use a Route 44 from Sonic. Good news, if you order in the Sonic app, you get happy hour all day. That means drinks are half price anytime on the Sonic app. Don't worry, it's still traditional happy hour from 2 to 4 every day at the Sonic of Harrisonville. So if you need to refuel with a drink or maybe you need a snack, come see the gang at Sonic and fuel up.
Hello, everybody, and welcome back to our pregame show brought to you by Sherwood Community Bank. Stop and set up an account and take advantage of free internet banking. We're live from Clinton, Missouri. We're behind the middle school here in Clinton. Anybody that remembers the West Central Conference days, that was the high school gym that was sitting in front of us. I've watched many basketball games in that gym. My cousin Noah Schussler played with Frankie Jackson. Coach Jackson used to be at Harrisonville. I watched several basketball games in that gym, and they used to call it the pit. I don't know if you've ever been in there, anybody's ever been in there, but they're up top. You sit up top, and the teams are down below. It's a pretty cool atmosphere. And I've talked and joked with Coach Jackson before, and talked to Frankie, and I've said, I'd love to see them like once a year come over here and play like a throwback game over here in the pit, because it was always some fun basketball. Like I said, got a lot of connections down here in Clinton. We've talked about some of them throughout the night. And I got to give a shout out to my niece who starts on the Clinton softball team, McKenna Goff. She's a starter on the Clinton softball team. So I got family that is actually playing sports down here as well. So it's glad to give her a shout out. We got about 5 minutes or so before we get ready for the opening kickoff here from Harrisonville. We're waiting, from Clinton. We're waiting the coin toss coming your way here in a couple moments as well. We thank you for supporting. Name of the game tonight for the Wildcats: stay healthy, stay focused, and go get yourself a W and move to next Friday. And of course, right now, I don't know who we're playing next Friday night. Oak Grove was supposed to play tonight. They canceled their game against Excelsior Springs, and Excelsior was looking for a game. So that tells me that there was maybe some positive tests on the Oak Grove football team. If that's the case, who knows where we may be traveling next Friday night, or if somebody's coming to see us next Friday. We had an impromptu trip to McDonald County last Friday night, as that almost to Arkansas down for that game. They won 28-14. So that was a good little trip. Win 28-14. Of course, Jace had a couple 100 yards in that game. He's averaging 240 yards a game this year. Had a 400-yard plus game against Pleasant Hill earlier in the year as well. And the crazy stat about that is he only had 50 yards against Warrensburg, and he still has 1,400 yards and is averaging 240 yards per game. So that's pretty insane numbers right there. As you took the Warrensburg game out, his stats go even higher. But nevertheless, he's a hard worker. He works each and every week. And I joked on the broadcast last week, he got caught from behind or to the side. Gary said the guy had a good angle, and I said that he got caught from behind. I said he's going to be in his backyard running hills trying to get a little bit faster for the game this week. And no doubt about it, I'm sure that was actually what was happening. If you're wondering, Gary was not able to make it tonight. He had something with his family come up, so he wasn't able to make it. And Larissa was not able to make it either tonight. So we're kicking it old school tonight. And we've got Jerry, Ron, and myself up here. So that's why you're hearing a lot of me, and you're probably wondering, why is he talking so much and not let anybody go? And, of course, I was not paying a bit of attention to who won the coin toss there, but the coin toss brought to you by our good friends at Hawthorne Bank. Take that extra coin into Hawthorne and start a savings account today. So the Wildcats and Clinton Cardinals coming your way. Thanks again for joining us on the pregame show brought to you by Sherwood Community Bank. Stop in and set up an account and take advantage of free internet banking. Harrisonville going to be in their white tops, blue helmets, black bottoms, Wildcat down the side. And then for Clinton, they're going to be in their red home tops, red pants, white letters, white numbers, red helmets. They're going to kick to the Wildcats to get things started. And in true Gary Davidson fashion, they're going to kick from the east to the west. Cat's going to go from the west to the east in this one. So we're ready for some football action here. It'll be Vance and Michael back to return it. Maybe a little disguise putting Jace on the middle row there of returners as they are set to kick it away. And here comes the kick from Bloom as we are ready for football from Clinton. Bloom boots it away, a little pooch kick. Going to be taken about the 35-yard line. Reynolds takes it, picks it up, goes out of bounds with it at about the 36, and that's where the Cats will have their first possession of the game, starting at their own 36-yard line. Talked about Reynolds over 1,400 yards on the year. Last couple of games, Rivalry's really came around running the ball a little bit better and had probably his best game as a Wildcat 2 weeks ago against Excelsior Springs. See what they do here tonight. So it'll be Riley and Reynolds. And actually in the backfield, it's going to be Miller and Riley. Reynolds is flanked out to the near side here. 3 wide receivers set to your right. And they're going to go a little screen pass. Jace Reynolds in the running lane to the 40. Looking for a seam. He's got it to the 40 on the other side of the field. Back to the 30, to the 20, to the house he goes. Jace Reynolds, and there's a late flag coming in. There's another one.
Touchdown Harrisonville. There are flags on the field.
So this one might be coming back here. Maybe a couple of, I think blindside blocks might have been what they got, or a block in the back. They're going to call personal foul on the Wildcats.
Personal foul on Harrisonville is the call.
So I think it was a blindside block is what they got for defenseless receiver coming across the middle. So it'll move the chains.
That pass was complete from River Riley, the quarterback, to number 25, Jace Reynolds.
Be about a 32-yard run for Jace Reynolds. 32-yard catch out of the backfield for Reynolds instead of a touchdown. It'll be 1st and 10 Cats at the 33 of the Cardinals. Riley and Reynolds in the backfield, 1st and 10 from the 33. That was a Trophy's Maytag Home Appliance Center first down. Here we go on 1st and 10. They're going to fake the handoff. Riley going to run it up the middle. He gets sandwiched at about the 31-yard line.
Riley,
good open field tackle right there.
By number 77, Seth Cummings.
So Cummings and also Carr on the tackle. Brings up 2nd down and about 7 for the Cats up to the 30. They're going to mark that at the 31. So a 2-yard run by Riley. 2nd down and 8 for the Cats. 11:10 to go here in the first quarter. Cats driving on their first possession. Atkinson flanked out left side. 2 backs flanking. Riley in the backfield on 2nd and 7. They're going to take the handoff backdoor on the counter to Pesic. And Pesic inside the 15 and tripped up at about the 15-yard line. Open field tackle by Abernathy. And that'll bring a 1st and goal down to the 1. So a 21-yard run by Pesic, and it's 1st and goal for the Cats after that Trophy's Maytag Home Appliance Center first down. So 1st and goal from the 10-yard line with 10:42 to go here in the first quarter. Johnson and Atkinson flanked out left side. Reynolds next to Riley in the backfield on 1st and goal. Cats driving. They're going to hand off to Reynolds, and Reynolds is into the end zone for 6. He was at the 4 before anybody converged on him, and he just outran everybody right in the end zone untouched. 10-yard touchdown run by Jace Reynolds, and the Cats are on the board for 6-0 the score. That touchdown brought to you by Young's Tire and Wheel Center. Kick those old tires to the curb and go see Young's Tire and Wheel Center today. Extra point for the Cats coming up. See if they can be on target on this 2-point attempt here. And they're going to take it, and Riley's going to run it into the end zone for 2, and it's 8-0. They were on target. If you need some target practice, go to Cass County Guns and Ammo. Get your targets and take care of that today. We'll be back after this. Fall is here, so you know what that means. Silo slides, corn mazes, pumpkins, and more at Red Barn Ranch. Matt is always adding new family fun as well. This year, enjoy the Family Center, Farm and Home, Animal and Goat Balcony, Grandpa Slinger, Mo Brothers Burgers, as well as special theme weekends. Oh, and parents, there are treats for you as well. Red Barn Ranch open Friday through Sunday through October. Check them out on Facebook at Red Barn Ranch for more details.
Joe Hilty and Mark McClure. Thanks, guys.
When it comes to variety and selection for vehicles, the only place in Clinton to go is Banks Motors. Cars, SUVs, and their very own Banks Edition custom lifted trucks make Banks Motors your place to shop. The best part is no pressure, family-friendly buying experience. They don't want a customer for one vehicle. They want you to be a place your family trusts to buy their vehicles. Banks Motors on the corner of Ohio and 8th Street in Clinton. All right, Cats set to kick this one away. Tiemann set to kick it off. And, of course, you got Tiemann out there. You got Weber out there. You got Atkinson out there. Somebody's going to kick it. We just don't know who. And it'll be a little pooch kick down the side. Ball popped up. Cats pick it up. Reynolds with it. And it'll be Cats ball at about their 47-yard line of the Cardinals. And it'll be 1st and 10 Cats with 10:20 to go here in the first quarter. So good coverage on the Cat kick. A good kick. It just popped up, popped through the arms of the upback Tyler Lawson and Jace Reynolds. Now, you cannot, people may be going, why did they stop that? You cannot advance an onside kick. You can recover it. Now, on the other side of the staple, they could have returned it if they would have grabbed it. So it's 1st and 10 Cats at the 47 of the Cardinals. Now they're going to different look here. 2 wide receivers to your left, 2 to your right, pistol formation. Riley has Reynolds behind him in the backfield on 1st and 10 for the Cats. And Riley looking to pass. Reynolds back there to help pass block. They got it down the middle. Caught, in and out of the hands of Ward. Wide open down there. And it bounced off the shoulder pads. That'll bring up 2nd down and 10. Cats take a deep shot.
2nd and 10 for Harrisonville.
And it brings up 2nd down and 10. Going to bring back in the normal running package here, it looks like. Cahill stay in the game. Vance, Johnson, and Ward check out for the Wildcats. Riley gets the play from the sideline. It'll be 2nd down and 10. Ball at the 47 of the Cardinals after the onside kick recovery by the Wildcats. So here we go on 2nd down. They're going to hand off for Reynolds, and Reynolds into the secondary, 10 yards, and stays on his feet. Finally drug down after a gain of about 14 yards. Several Cardinals in, including Abernathy, to get the stop. And it'll be a
with the tackle for Clinton.
Nice chunk of yardage for Reynolds there. That is a Troby's Maytag Home Appliance Center 1st down. So a 16-yard run by Reynolds puts the ball down at the 32-yard line. It'll be 1st and 10 for the Cats. And you can see this Reynolds' speed there. He is in the secondary before they even get a chance to get to him. Here's a 1st and 10 run. They're going to go Reynolds again, and nope, they're going to keep it. Riley keeps it himself inside the 20 and taken down by Abernathy at the 17-yard line. Good open field tackle by Abernathy. We've called his name several.
Gives Harrisonville another
15-yard run by Riley.
Ball sits at the 17-yard line.
And it's 1st and 10, Cats at the 17. That was a Troby's Maytag Home Appliance Center 1st down. Think Troby's first when you think home appliances. Cats with the ball at the 17 of the Cardinals. Their 2nd possession of the game. They got the onside kick and trying to punch it in for more here. Riley and Reynolds in the backfield. Pesic off the end left side. Left wide receiver is Atkinson. And they're going to look to pass. They throw it into the flats for Pesic. Touchdown Wildcats. 18-yard touchdown pass from Riley to Pesic. And the Cats are on the board. Lead at 14-0 with 9:05 to go here in the first quarter of play. So Cats set to go for 2 here on the 14-0 score. I did find out something last night I did not know. That touchdown brought to you by Young's Tire and Wheel Center. Kick those old tires to the curb, Young Tire and Wheel Center. And I'll talk about that when we get back from a break here after this 2-point conversion attempt. We'll see if they can be on target with this. They're going to go in motion. They're going to hand off, and now they're going to pass 4-2 to Atkinson. And that was a handoff to Miller. Miller tosses to Atkinson. The Cats lead 16-0. We will take a timeout and be back after this.
A community always needs a group to help promote the small businesses in its town. Harrisonville Chamber of Commerce does this for Harrisonville. Chamber Golf Tournament, Log Cabin Festival, and monthly meetings. The Chamber events are plentiful and a great way for your business to be seen. Go to harrisonvillechamber.com or watch the weekly Chamber chat for more Chamber happenings.
All right, welcome back. 9:05 to go, first quarter. Cats lead 16-0. Touchdown on their first drive, onside kick, touchdown on the second drive, and that gives them the 16-0 lead. Spreading the ball around here, getting everybody involved early on in this one. Still 9:05 to go here in the first quarter with the 2-touchdown lead for the Wildcats. And if anybody, like if Clinton folks are maybe watching the broadcast and they're like, why are they onside kicking? This is not something new that the Wildcats do. This is what they've done all year. They onside kick more than they kick deep. So if it gets to be a situation later in the game, you're like, why are they onside kicking? That's just part of what Harrisonville does. So this isn't a situation like, hey, let's go try to get a recovery all the time, as you can see. And now they're going to kick this one deep, and Abernathy going to have to go run after it. Picks it up from his own 10 to the 15. Tries to get to the outside. Cats wrap him up, take him down at the 15-yard line. Several Cats in on the tackle there.
Ball back to the 15-yard line.
Including number 27, Kyle Minching.
And Kyle Metching.
So first offensive series now for the Cardinals, going to be led by Logan Spear. Well, said Shear, but Spear.
It'll be 1st and 10 Cardinals.
From their own 15. They like to run the spread offense and pass the ball. They only have 240 yards on the ground this year, which is insane because Jace has had 3 games over 240 yards this year alone by himself. And this time they're going to try to hand off. They get it to the outside, and they get a little bit of running room, about 5, 6, 7 yards on the far side. That is Olsen with the carry. Up to the 22, a 7-yard carry by Olsen. Going to bring up a second down and call it 3 for the Cardinals with 8:37 to go here first quarter.
Ball sits at the 22-yard line.
And as soon as I talk about them only running for 240 yards this year, they run for 7 on the first carry. 2 wide receivers to your left, 2 to your right, shotgun formation. Beer in the backfield, Olsen with him back there on second down and 3. And they're going to hand off again. Olsen dives back to the 20, going to lose a couple of yards.
3, Jace Olsen.
Trevor Campbell and others in on the tackle for the Wildcats. Brings up 3rd down and 5 for the Cardinals here.
He was brought down by number 40, Colin Carruthers.
And in looking at their stats today, they pass about 60% of the time. They run it about 40% of the time. The only thing I see that can be a trouble-wise with new coach installing a spread offense is
3rd down for Clinton.
Number 1, personnel, but number 2, also trying to implement it at the lower levels, because you're going to have kids in the elementary that can pass, and a lot of times you don't have that situation. So shotgun on 3rd down. Spears going to look to launch it deep. He's got his man open, and that is going to be Abernathy, and he's going to take it to the house for 6. So Spear unloads to Abernathy, makes it 16-6.
Touchdown, Cardinals!
And you see Coach Schenker shaking his head on the sidelines. I don't know if Vance missed him back there or what, but he was wide open and takes it in for 6. Beautiful ball from Spear there to Abernathy. Makes it a 16-6 score with 7:25 to go here in the first quarter of play.
Dylan Bloom out on the field for the extra point try.
So Bloom set for the extra point. So extra point will make it a 16-7 game, still remain a 2-possession game. Kick is up, kick is good, and it's 16-7. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back with a kickoff after this.
16-7.
Something that good teams always possess is the fact they got each other's back. Schroeder Chiropractor in Harrisonville has your back. With 2 chiropractors, 3 therapists, and an amazing office staff, you will feel right at home. and they have a warm, family-friendly waiting area. They will take care of your aches and pains and have you feeling like new. Schroeder Chiropractic has the community's back as well, being actively involved in the bright futures and Harrisonville youth sports. Whether it's aches and pains or getting involved in the community, Schroeder Chiropractic has your back.
Headed out for a weekend at the lake, traveling to Springfield to see the kids in college? Make sure you make plans to stop at Clinton and eat at Mallard's on the way. No matter if it's a burger, sandwich, or steak, Mallard's will have you making it an every time stop on your way through Clinton. Look for weekend entertainment as well. Mallard's on 7 Highway at the Clinton city limits. The north side of Clinton and the north side of 7 Highway. So Bloom set to kick it off. Cats give up an 80-yard touchdown pass, and I'm sure that won't set well with Coach Schenker and the rest of the crew after that, as he was wide open. Good throw from Spear to Abernathy. And here comes the Bloom kick, and this is going to be bounced at about the 10 and roll into the end zone for a touchback. It'll be Cats ball from their own 20 to start this drive. So 1st and 10 for the Cats from their own 20 for their third possession of the game. They have had quick scores the first 2 times. See what they have up their sleeves this time. This is Jace Reynolds' 80-yard touchdown run territory right here, folks. He's had a couple of those this year, and he may be a little angry about giving up a touchdown. We'll see what happens here. 1st and 10 for the Cats from their own 27-25 to go here, first quarter. 16-7 the score. Riley and Reynolds in the backfield. Johnson flanked out to the left side. Miller off the left end on 1st and 10. Here we go. They're going to snap it directly to Reynolds. Reynolds looks for a cut into the secondary. Breaks a couple of tackles up to the 30, to the 40, down the sideline to the 50, and tripped up at about the 44-yard line. We'll see where they mark him.
Jace Reynolds with the run there for the Wildcats. He was brought down by J.P. Abernathy.
And I believe that's going to be a 50-yard run 40-yard run for Reynolds down to the 40.
40-yard line.
So that's a Troby's Maytag Home Appliance Center first down. Think Troby's first when you think home appliances. And Reynolds showed his power before he showed his speed right there. Broke a couple of tackles at the original line of scrimmage and was able to make a 40-yard run out at 1st and 10. Cats down to the 40-yard line of Clinton. And here they go. They're going to go on the misdirection to Pesic, and Pesic is into the secondary inside the 20 to the 15. Finally wrapped up at about the 13-yard line. Wrapped up and taken down. Jace Olson.
He was brought down by the Cardinals, Jace Olson.
Ball all the way down to the 14-yard line. 26-yard run by Pesic there. And the Cats have a Troby's Maytag Home Appliance Center first down. Ball at the 14-yard line. Riley and Reynolds in the backfield again. On 1st and 10, the direct snap to Reynolds. Reynolds into the secondary inside the 5. It's going to be good enough. Close to a first down. That'll be a 9-yard run. And Riley going to come over to the sideline. He'll bring up 2nd down and 1 from the 5 with 6:15 to go first quarter. 16-7 the score.
From the 5-yard line.
So 2nd down and 1 for the Cats. 5:59 to go here, first quarter of play. Cats have been able to move the ball offensively, but Clinton on their lone possession got an 80-yard touchdown run and was able to move the ball as well. So 2nd down and 1. Riley looking to pass. He throws it in the flats for Miller. Miller cut down at the 3. Abernathy with the open field tackle, but it'll be enough for a first down, and it'll move the chains. Cats will have 4 shots from the 3. So 1st down and 10, or 1st and goal from the 3. Troby's Maytag Home Appliance Center first down. Think Troby's first when you think home appliances.
First and goal for the Wildcats.
So here we go. First down and goal for the Cats from the 3. 3 back set in the backfield. And they're going to hand it off for Miller, and Miller waltzes into the end zone for 6. And it is 22-7. 2-point conversion attempt coming up. Touchdown brought to you by Young's Auto Repair. Allow them to give you that just right touch on your car when it needs fixed. So we await the 2-point try. Cats here. We go with that wild formation, just the 3 men up there, and they're going to throw a little fade, and that will be incomplete. But Atkinson was tackled by Abernathy there, and that will be that'll be a half a distance, so we'll see if the Cats are going to change. So it'll be another 2-point try. 22-7 the score. Cats trying to make it 24-7 here in the first quarter. Still 5:13 to go in quarter number 1.
Thank you.
So here we go. Riley under center. He's got Miller, and they're going to hand to Reynolds, and Reynolds is going to get in for the score. Drug a couple defenders with him into the end zone. So that is a 2-point try. The 2-point tries have been on target. If you need to be on target, go to Cass County Guns and Ammo and see them today. We'll be back after this. When you're searching for insurance, it's good to be able to call an agent in your town that can protect you. So if you're looking for auto, life, renters, boat, ATV, or any other weekend toy to be covered, call CPSK Insurance, an auto owner's affiliate. Call and talk to one of the local agents, Summer, Randy, Amanda, or Chandra, located right off I-49 and 291 in Harrisonville at the Millwalk Mall. They can give you a quote and get you covered quickly and easily. If your business needs covered, they can help you out there as well. Call them today at 816-380-3800 or visit them online at cpskinsurance.com. Let the local agents go to work for you. All right, welcome back. 24-7, 5:13 to go first quarter. Cats with the lead. This kickoff brought to you by Young's Tire and Wheel Center. Kick those old tires to the curb. Go see Young's Tire and Wheel Center for new tires.
Back for the Cardinals, number 19, Peyton Sales.
Peyton Sales back deep for the Cardinals, and we wait with the kick, a little onside kick back the other way, covered up by Clinton from their own 47. What was I say about Peyton Sales, just a freshman. Peyton's father was Clayton Sales, passed away several years ago. Super athlete back in high school was Clayton. Tragically passed away several years ago, but his son, Peyton, obviously got some of his genes and his athletic ability as a freshman out there returning kicks for the Cardinals. So that's something to keep an eye on, something some people from Clinton may not have known if they were watching tonight. But Peyton Sales is the son of Clayton Sales, who passed away several years ago. So 2 wide receivers, your left, 2 to your right. Spear in the backfield has Olson with him on 1st and 10 from their own 47 for the Cardinals, going from the east to the west. They're going to hand off to Olson. He gets through the first line of defense, covered up at the 49 by Miller. Brings up 2nd down and 8 after the 2-yard run by Olson.
He was brought down by number 49, Gabe Messer.
So 4:55 and counting here in the first quarter, 24-7 your score.
2nd down
ball
for the Cardinals,
49. 2 wide receivers to your left, 2 to your right. Out to the right side is Abernathy, who caught the 80-yard touchdown pass a little bit ago. And here they go, Spear, low snap, and he's going to unload it down the middle and incomplete, intended for his target.
Pass intended for number 13, Matt Balke.
Balke was the intended target. Brings up a 3rd down and 8 for the Cardinals.
For the Cardinals.
Spear throws a good ball. That was the first thing I noticed when he was throwing the ball, just a junior, so they'll have him back next season. Something to build off of as well. 2 wide receivers to the left, 2 to the right. Shotgun formation. Spear has Olson next to him in the backfield on 3rd and 8. Cat showing blitz, and then everybody coming across. I believe that'll be encroachment on the Cats unless somebody moved on. And they're going to say that is on Clinton.
On Clinton is the call.
They'll move them back 5 yards to their own 44. And they changed the rule years ago where if they were drawn off by the defense, sometimes they will then call the encroachment penalty. They did not there, and it'll be 3rd down and 13 now. Abernathy and Wetzel flanked out to the right side, 2 wide receivers to the left side on 3rd down and long. Cats tip it up in the air Ethan Murray got his big paw up there as he was chasing down Spear. Also back there giving pressure was Carson Miller. That'll bring up fourth down.
Ball at the 44-yard line. Fourth down for Clinton.
So Clinton going to go for it from their own 44. On fourth down and 13. 2 wide receivers to your left, 2 to your right. That spread offense go to the pistol. They're going to go direct snap to Olsen, and he's going to get a punt away. It's going to roll, and that one may roll dead inside the 5. At the 5, it'll be Cats ball from their own 5 with 4:20 to go here in this first quarter of play. So 4:20 to go here, first quarter, 24-7 the score. Cats with the lead.
Jackie Winter in Golden Valley Memorial Hospital.
So 4:20 to go here. Ball at the 5-yard line. So 24-7 the score. And Cats in the shotgun at their own end zone. Direct snap for Reynolds. Reynolds gets the outside of the 10, 15 to the 20. And he's going to lower his shoulder and dive forward to about the 27-yard line. Good tackle by Wetzel to slow him down.
Reynolds with the carry. He was brought down by J.P. Abernathy.
22-yard run by Reynolds. And it means it's a 1st and 10, and that's a Troby's Maytag Home Appliance Center first down. Think Troby's first when you think home appliances. Cats move it up to the 27-yard line.
1st and 10 for the Wildcats.
So first down and 10 for the Cats. 2 wide receivers set to the left side. Riley and Reynolds in the backfield. And the snap goes to Riley, and Riley's going to take it up the middle to the 40. Down the sideline he goes to the opposite 40, to the 30, and drug down at the 28-yard line.
Carry there for Harrisonville. There are flags on the field.
This one's going to come back. I believe it'll be a hold here. And if it's from the 44, they'll take it back to the 34.
Holding on Harrisonville is the call.
So that will be a 7-yard run by River Riley. If they mark it back, we'll see where they spot foul mark it. So the first down will come off the board. And the ball will be at the 34-yard line with 3:31 to go.
Line for Harrisonville.
Clock will roll here in the first quarter with 3:30 to go. 24-7, Cats with the lead. Atkinson flanked out to the near side, right side. And there's 2 wide receivers left to the right. Cats go in the pistol formation this time. And they're looking to throw this time. Riley still looking. He's got a wheel route. No, he goes over the middle for Ward. Ward past the 50 and out of bounds. Forced out of bounds at the 46-yard line. Wetzel and Heaston push him out of bounds.
Heaston and number 24, Brett Wetzel.
So Wetzel and Heaston push him out of bounds. It'll be a 1st and 10 to the 44.
1st and 10 for the Wildcats. Ball at the 46.
Troby's Maytag Home Appliance Center first down. Think Troby's first when you think home appliances. 3:06 to go first quarter. Cats 24 on the board, trying to get more before the end of the quarter here. Atkinson flanked out left side, 2 backs off the end. Going to hand it off for Reynolds. Reynolds inside the 40 and down to
number 25, Jace Reynolds.
The 36-yard line. A 10-yard pickup by Reynolds. And that'll move the chains.
By Jace Olson and Landon King.
So 2:51 to go here in the first quarter. 24-7 our score. Cats with the advantage.
That puts him at 107.
Over 100 yards now in the ball game for Reynolds. 107 to be exact.
8 carries.
On 8 carries, so averaging over 10 yards a carry. This time Riley looks to throw. He rolls out. He's got a man downfield, and in and out of the hands of Kennedy Atkinson. might have been tipped. However, Kennedy could have come down with that one. Heaston with the good coverage down there. Brings up second down and 10 for the Cats.
Nicely defended by number 20, Cole Heaston.
Heaston with the good coverage makes it second and 10 Cats from their own 36-yard line. 2:26 to go here in the first quarter, and the Cats lead this one. Wide receiver flanked out left side, and they're going to hand off for Reynolds. Reynolds inside the 35 just cuts back and forth. A 11-yard run for Reynolds. And that'll move the chains for yet another Wildcat first down, and a Troby's Maytag Home Appliance Center first down to the 25-yard line for the Cats. And I don't. You ever have a situation where you feel like a running back was weaving through traffic just looking for somebody to hit? That's what it felt like on that one for Jace as he gets tackled after an 11-yard run. Shotgun formation, Riley and Reynolds in the backfield. Atkinson flanked out right side. Two backs off the end. Fake the handoff to Reynolds. Look to throw. They've got the man open. Pesic through the fingertips and out of bounds, or that'll stop the clock.
To number 41, Joshua Pesic.
It's a couple drops by the Cats on this drive.
For Harrisonville.
The Cats have been able to get the yards on the ground when they need it. It'll be second down and 10 from the 25-yard line. 1:50 to go here in the first quarter of play. 24-7 Cats with the lead. Ward going to check into the ball game. Pesic and Johnson check out. Be an empty backfield for the Cats. Reynolds flanked out, and they're going to go in motion with Ward. They're going to fake the handoff to Ward, and right up the middle they're going to go with Riley. And Riley going to push his way forward to about the 19-yard line. Going to pick up 6. Brings up third down and 4. So 6-yard run by River. And the Cats, thinking it's probably 4-down territory down in the situation where they're at. So need to get 4 more here. So 1:23 to go here, first quarter. 24-7 our score. Cats with the lead, trying to get more here in the first quarter. And a third down coming up. Ward and Atkinson flanked out to the right side. Reynolds out to the left side, empty backfield. And they're going to go in motion with Riley. Riley picks it up, looks to throw. He's got Ward, and Ward dropped it at the goal line, brings up fourth down for the Wildcats. That is the third drop of this drive by the Wildcats. And it'll bring up fourth down and 4 for the Cats. Pesic comes back into the ball game. Wouldn't be surprised if we don't see Pesic and Reynolds flanking Riley on this 4th and 4 coming up. 56.8 seconds to go here, first quarter. Cats had money in the bank right there and did not cash in. It'll be Riley and Reynolds in the backfield. Atkinson off the right end, 2 backs off the right end as well. And they're going to look for Reynolds. Reynolds finds some running room inside the 10 down to the 9.
Jace Reynolds with the carry.
No, they're going to mark it at the 10. A 10-yard run by Jace Reynolds gives a first and goal for the Cats. So on 4th and 4, they give to the workhorse Reynolds, and it's a first and 10. First and 10 from the 10 for a first and goal. Coffey and Ward check in. Minching and Pesic check out. First and goal for the Cats, 10-yard line, 30 seconds to go here in the first quarter. And a timeout called by the Cats. Didn't like what they saw there. So we got a timeout on the field. We'll take one as well. Cats lead 24-7, trying to cash one in.
One of Harrisonville's oldest and its most reliable realtors, American Heritage Realtors. With almost 40 years of experience, they will take all the stress out of buying and selling a home. Add in being the #1 seller of properties on Zillow, and American Heritage should be the only call you make when you're ready to buy or sell your home. Experience, reliability, and results. That's American Heritage Realtors next to Sonic on South Commercial Street.
All right, welcome back. Cats have a 1st and goal from the 10-yard line. About 25.8 seconds to go here in the first quarter. They're going to go 3 wide receiver set out to the left. Lone wide receiver to the right is Atkinson. Right now there ain't anybody out there to guard Atkinson. And now they see that, and now Riley looking to throw. He'll throw it over the middle for Miller. Miller inside the 5 to the house. He goes. And it's a touchdown, Cats. 32-7 the score. Cats going to go for an extra point here. Another Wildcat touchdown as their offense is clicking here in the first quarter of play. Touchdown brought to you by Young's Auto Repair. Allow them to give you that just right touch in your car when it needs fixed. Hold coming from Glenn, teaming with the extra point attempt on this extra point. And that kick is up. It is good, and it's 31-7. If you want to be on target like Teeman, go to Cass County Guns and Ammo and see them today. We'll be back. Upcycled Orchard is ready for fall. Come see us for your pumpkins, gourds, mums, and all fall decor. We also have our famous Granny Faye's pies and homemade sandwiches served with our very own artisan bread. Kurzweil's meats and fresh veggies all served panini style. So delish. We also have amazing cider slushies, and the cider donuts will be starting soon. Watch our Facebook page for the fall schedule. We will be posting soon. Located at the corner of 7 Highway and Kaufman Road, just 6 miles south of Harrisonville. Friends, Fun, and Pizza. That's what you get at Center Street Pub and Grill in Clinton. A great place to meet the friends and unwind after a long day or week at work. Center Street Pub and Grill right off the historic Clinton Square. Did I mention some of the best pizza in the Golden Valley? Next time you're in Clinton, make sure you swing by and say hello at the Center Street Pub and Grill. Cats ready for their kickoff here. Brought to you by Young's Tire and Wheel Center. Deep kick going to be taken by Abernathy, picked up at about the 10-yard line. To the 20 he goes, through traffic, and then stood up at the 25 by Joseph Michael. It'll be a 1st and 10, Clinton from their own 25. Well, I found out why Gary Davidson wasn't here tonight, but I got to wait and see if I can get permission now to say why he wasn't here. I called it last week on the way down, and he told me. I called what was going to go down, but he didn't tell me, and I didn't find out until just a couple minutes ago. 2 wide receivers to the left, 2 to the right. Shotgun formation. Spear has Olsen with him in the backfield on 1st and 10 from their own 25 for the Cardinals. Low snap, handoff to Olsen. He's stacked up in the backfield, 3-yard loss. Multiple Cats in on the tackle right there, including Esco. And that'll be the end of the first quarter. So 1 quarter in the book. We'll take a timeout. Cats with the lead. Upcycled Orchard is ready for fall. Come see us for your pumpkins, gourds, mums, and all fall decor. We also have our famous Granny Faye's pies and homemade sandwiches served with our very own artisan bread. Kurzweil's meats and fresh veggies all served panini style. So delish. We also have amazing cider slushies, and the cider donuts will be starting soon. Watch our Facebook page for the fall schedule. We will be posting soon. Located at the corner of 7 Highway and Kaufman Road, just 6 miles south of Harrisonville. All right, welcome back. 12 minutes on the clock. We go to the second quarter. It'll be Clinton football. 2nd down and about 13 coming up for the Cardinals from their own 22-yard line.
2nd down for the Cardinals.
Cardinals like to spread it out. We talked about the spread a little bit ago. When you get down to the youth level, that's a hard offense to implement because you've got to have third graders, fourth graders, fifth graders playing tackle football that can able to throw the football so that you can implement that, because you want your kids at the high school level to be able to play that offense, and you want them to understand it by the time they get to the high school level. So I'll be interested to see over the next couple of years how that spread offense gets implemented throughout the Clinton programs. Here they go on the shotgun. Spears going to let one fly, and that one bounces through the hands of Kennedy Atkinson and incomplete. Bulky was the intended receiver. Brings up a 3rd down and 13 for Clinton with 11:53 to go here in the first half. So here we go on 3rd and 13. For the Cardinals, they stay in the spread situation here. Olsen next to Spear in the backfield. 2 wide receivers to your left, 2 to your right. And they're going to go back door on the screen for Olsen. He's not going to quite get to the first down markers. It'll bring up a 4th down at about 8. Clinton going to have to punt it away here on 4th down. Now, last time they did a little pooch kick with Olsen. We'll see if they go in the straight pooch kick formation.
Flag on the field. Holding on the Cardinals is the call.
So that one's going to go backwards 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 3rd down and long for the Cardinals here. Going to push them all the way back. Well, I'm not sure. The officials trying to spot the ball here. Not real sure what's going on. The officials, now they're going to post it, going to bring up 3rd and about 13. So 3rd down coming up. Oh, wait a minute. I think they declined the penalty. That was what the situation was.
Looks like Harrisonville has declined the penalty. It'll bring up 4th down for the Cardinals.
So it'll be a 4th down coming up for Clinton. And then we'll have to punt it away here. So 11:34 to go here in quarter. They stay in that line, but last time they punted away with the short snap. This time they're going to go for it, and they throw it over the middle. Abernathy, he caught it for a 1st down, and that'll move the chains.
Pass is complete to number 1, J.P. Abernathy.
So Abernathy with about a 13-yard run. So that moves the ball up to about the 38-yard line with 11:15 to go here in the first quarter. First half. Cats lead it in this one. Let's see here. On 1st and 10. Shotgun formation, low snap picked up by Spear. He's got a screen pass set up to Olsen. He's going to get a couple yards, hammered after a gain of about 3 by Trevor Campbell.
3, Jace Olsen.
And they're going to mark him at about the 42-yard line. So a 4-yard gain on the screen pass brings up 2nd down and 6 for the Cardinals.
2nd and 6 for the Cardinals.
So 10:33 to go here, first half. Cats lead it 31-7.
Ball sits at the 42-yard line.
And we await them breaking the huddle. 2 wide receivers to your left, 2 to your right. They're going to go empty backfield this time with 3 wide receivers to your left side now and 2 to your right. Spear in the shotgun. And a whistle and a timeout called by Clinton. Timeout on the field. We'll take a timeout as well. We'll be back after this.
Inside the Trane testing facility, our heating and cooling products go through endless torture tests. We drop them, slam them against a wall, shake them, and then expect them to run without an extra decibel in our anechoic sound chamber. We test so it runs.
On Heating and Cooling is your local Trane dealer. They've been serving Harrisonville and the surrounding communities for over 50 years. If you need service, repair, or replacement of your heat pump, furnace, air conditioner, or indoor air quality equipment, give Hahn a call at 816-380-5659, just like the Wildcats.
It's hard to stop a Trane.
Want to thank everyone
All right,
for making
welcome back,
senior night a
Wildcats.
success before tonight's game.
Lead it 31-7 here. Going to check on some scores for you if I can pull up the schedules and tonight's scores. 2nd down and 6 coming up for the Cardinals from their own 42-yard line. So 10:01 to go here in the first half for the Cats. 2 wide receivers, 2 to the left, 3 to the right. They're going to go pass, and they've got a man wide open down inside the 40 to the 38-yard line. That is caught by Peyton Sales.
Pass complete to number 19, Peyton Sales.
The freshman wide receiver down to the 39-yard line with 9:52 to go here in the first half.
Cardinals at the 39-yard line.
Sales and Olsen flanked out left side, 3 wide receivers to your right. Empty backfield in the shotgun is Spear on 1st and 10 from the 39-yard line of the Wildcats. He's looking to throw. Cats showing pressure. Over the middle they go. Ball on the turf, incomplete. Good coverage right there by Colin Carruthers.
For number 13, Matt Balky.
It's intended for Bulky, and it brings up a 2nd down and 10.
Colin Carruthers.
So 2nd and 10 coming up.
2nd and 10 for the Cardinals.
So here we go with 9:31 to go here in the first half. Again, Sales and Olsen out to the left side, 3 wide receivers out to the right side, and again, shotgun Spear. He's looking to throw again over the middle, wide open, all the way down to the 14-yard line, and that is Sales again.
Sales giving your Clinton Cardinals another.
So they move it down to the 13-yard line here. Cats just kind of keeping everything in front of them, but there have been some wide open receivers, and you got to give Spear a lot of credit. He's hitting his receivers, and the Cardinal receivers are catching the football. Yeah, Abernathy, Balky out here on the near sideline along with Wetzel. And they're going to throw a fade into the back of the end zone, overthrows his target Sales, and it'll bring up 2nd down and 10.
Pass intended for number 19, Peyton Sales.
So it brings up a 2nd down and 10 from the market at the 13. So with 8:57 to go here in a half, it's 31-7. Cardinals driving on the Cats, their best drive of the ball game. They had the 80-yard touchdown run, but it was only a 2-play drive. So this time they're going to Sales and Bulky out to your left. To your right will be Abernathy and Wetzel. Shotgun formation. Spear has Olsen next to him in the backfield, and a whistle and a flag. This will be a legal procedure on Cardinals. Pushing back 5 yards.
Full start on the Cardinals.
That'll push them back to about the 17. It's like the be the 18 here. Kind of weird angle here to see those chains over there. So 8:56 to go here in the half. The Cats lead 31-7. Clinton Cardinals are in the Wildcat red zone here. 2 wide receivers to your left, 2 to your right. Shotgun formation. Spear has Olsen next to him in the backfield. And here they go on 2nd down, looking to throw. He gets out of trouble and then is wrapped up by a host of Wildcats. Looked like Ethan Murray, the first one there, and everybody else helped finish him off.
Logan Spear is brought down by number 76, Case Bradshaw.
Bradshaw in there.
Also number 70, Ethan Murray was.
And that was a quarterback sack, and let's spin the wheel, Jerry. Sacks for Sonic coming your way. Let's see who wins this. Have you see our new fun Roger Danforth, and for the first week, Roger's here at the ball game. We'll have to tell him he gets a $10 Sonic gift card for Sacks for Sonic. Empty backfield again for the Cardinals. 2 wide receiver left, 3 to the right, and Spear looking to throw. Abernathy hit and then takes off running again and wrapped up at the 30-yard line.
Number 1, J.P. Abernathy. There is a flag on the field.
See what the flag will be. Now it's 3rd and about 22 here. See what they're going to call here. Holding on the Cardinals. I think
Holding
the
on Cardinals is the call.
Cats are going to decline it probably because it will be Cardinal ball at their 30 of the Wildcats. They got it down to the 13. And they are going to accept it. So ball at the 39-yard line. So it is third down and Ballard for the Clinton Cardinals here. So third and just outside of Ballard for the Cardinals. 2 wide receivers to your left, 3 to your right. If they go any farther, they're going to be an Adrian. So they got to watch out here on third and long. And a low snap. Spear going to throw it as his man through the fingers of Olsen, and that'll bring up fourth down.
Number 3, Jace Olsen.
So it brings up fourth down, and it'll just stay fourth down for fourth and Ballard. It won't go any farther back. And you got to figure they're going to go for it here from their own 30 or from the Wildcat 39-yard line. So ball at the 39-yard line of the Wildcats. They need a first down at the 3. So it's third down and 36, or fourth and 36 coming up for the Cardinals. Cats showing blitz. Good coverage right there, and down the sideline they go, and Sales is not going to get enough for a first down, but he gets it inside the 20 to the 18. I don't know if you heard me talking about Peyton earlier in the bowl game.
Kennedy Atkinson over there defending.
His dad was really good friends with my brother, Brandon Goff, and my cousin, Noah Schusler, Clayton Sales. He tragically died several years ago, and his son definitely has his athletic acumen as he has made some good plays. Just a freshman out there for the Cardinals, and that's a name to keep an eye on over the next several years if you're a Cardinal fan. 7:30 to go here first half, 31-7 your score. And it'll be Cats ball from their own 17-yard line. Riley and Reynolds in the backfield on 1st and 10. And they're going to go on the misdirection. Nope, they kept it up the middle for Reynolds, and Reynolds gets to the 40. And down the sideline he goes. You're not going to catch him, folks. To the 20, to the house. 82-yard touchdown run, Jace Reynolds. And just like that, it's 37-7 on the touchdown by Jace. And he showed his speed when he gets to the outside. And, you know, we always talk and tease and joke around a little bit about his little brother's 8th grader. Is going to be a freshman next year, but Nate is every bit as good as Jace Reynolds, and there may be a Reynolds backfield next year. I don't know if anybody that plays the Wildcats would want to hear that. They're going to think, are you kidding me? We've had this kid beating us up for 3 years. You're going to add a 4th one to the mix? Extra point coming up for the Cats. It is up. It is through, and the Cats lead 38-7 with 7:16 to go in the half. We'll be right back.
There are a ton of choices for home appliances, but only one you need to know. That's Troby's Maytag Home Appliance Center in Harrisonville. Today, it's more important than ever to support small business. Troby's prides themselves on American-made appliances, competitive prices, and unmatched service, from installation to service calls if any issue may arrive. Troby's is your hometown appliance center.
Next time you're in the market for a home appliance, think Troby's first on Plaza Drive right behind Hawthorne Bank.
All right, welcome back. Wildcats lead it 38-7 in the first half of this one. 7:16 to go until halftime. 82-yard touchdown run by Jace Reynolds puts him over 200 on the night on just 210 yards on just 9 carries for the junior running back.
Everyone up here helping me tonight in the press
So
box.
7:16 to go, 38-7 as we await the extra point. Want to give a shout out again to
and scoreboard operator Aaron Potter.
Center Street Pub and Grill, along with Mallard's Roadhouse and Banks Motors, all local Clinton businesses who came on board tonight to support their Cardinals. And here we go on the kick, and it'll be a deep kick by Tiemann going to bounce at about the 23, picked up by Abernathy, and he's going to get to the 25. That's it. And several Cats in over on the tackle.
J.P. Abernathy with the recovery.
I see the trainer working on Colin Carruthers here on the near side on his shoulder. Colin has been banged up this year. He had a foot, he had his ankle, now his shoulder. He is one of those kids that gives it all in each play, and it shows out there, sacrificing the body, trying to get back into the ball game. 7:10 to go here in the half. Cats lead 38-7, trying to slow down this Clinton Cardinal offense here. My son, Chase Grammer, is watching the ball game and flipping back and forth between this and William Chrisman Grain Valley. Looks like Grain Valley just took the lead 18-14 over Chrisman. And go with the run by Spear, and he gets to the outside and maybe gets a couple on that one. Going to bring up second down and about 8 for the Cardinals. And, you know, I talked to the head coach, William Chrisman, last night. We sat there and chatted for most of the second half. I went up and watched Chase play football. And Matt Perry is the coach at William Chrisman. He's the head coach. A lot of Clinton folks are going to know that name, as Coach Perry was here for many years and had a couple of sons that graduated from Clinton. 2 wide receivers to your left, 2 to your right, shotgun formation. That one skips to Spear, and he's going to pick it up and try to get it back to the line of scrimmage. Gets back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Going to bring up third down. Head coach here in Clinton is a Clinton graduate, Kevin LeFavor. If you know that name, he spent the last 2 years at Lincoln as their head coach and went to 2 consecutive state championship games at Lincoln. Had a great quarterback down there, some good talent at Lincoln the last couple of years. So go empty backfield this time on third down and 8. 2 wide receivers left, 2 to your right, 5:50 to go first half. And Spear gets the snap. He looks to throw. He's going to throw it over the middle and immediately hit is bulky. Not going to quite have enough for a first down. Going to be about a yard or 2 short. So it'll be a yard short of the first down. So fourth down coming up for the Cardinals with 5:33 to go here in the first half.
He was brought down by number 14, Kel Weber.
So 38-7 our score, second quarter. Cats trying to get a fourth down stop right here.
4th and 1 for the Cardinals.
And this is where a lack of a running game could come back and haunt the Cardinals a little bit. You got to go out of the shotgun in that spread formation if the Cats show pressure. And Trevor Campbell wanted to get an early start on that one, and it looks like they're going to draw him offsides.
Offsides on Harrisonville is the call.
And that'll be a 5-yard penalty. First down up to the 39. Trevor Campbell is one of those kids that is kind of a perfectionist out there, very smart football player. He's going to be mad at himself for a while for jumping offside on a fourth down. One of the senior captains was a captain his junior year as well. And that moves the chains for the Cardinals to the 39-yard line. 38-7 the score, 4:50 to go here in the first half. 2 wide receivers to your left, 2 to your right. Cats showing blitz, and up the middle they go. Get it out in the flats for Olson. He gets it to the 45, up to about midfield. Going to be close to a first down. It's going to be about a yard short. Oh, though they're going to move the chain, so they're going to say he was right on the stick. So 10-yard gain on the screen pass to Olson.
Gives your Cardinals another.
And really right now what Clinton's doing is they're playing off of the aggressiveness of the Wildcat defense. So 4:07 to go here in the half, 38-7 your score. So they're going to go trips out to the near side here and look to throw. That'll be a illegal procedure. I don't know if everybody was lined up on this near side here in this trips bunch. And that'll push it back 5 yards to the 44-yard line as the clock rolls. 3:53 here in the half. So 38-7 the score. Cats would like to get one more opportunity at it and punch one in before the half. if you can get a score here, you get the ball at half, I would say you'll see one drive in the second half of starters for the Cats. They're going to go trips near side. Shotgun formation, Spear looking to throw, and they're just going to throw it out to Wetzel. Wetzel on the little bubble screen by the receiver. He loses the ball, picked up by Vance. Down the sideline he goes to the 20, cuts back at the 10, to the house, touchdown, Norris Vance. Fumble recovery of about 45 yards, and that puts the Cats up 44-7, 3:18 to go. They passed it out in the near side to Wetzel. Good hit on Wetzel, popped the ball out, and a touchdown for the Cats. Makes it 44-7 with 3:18 to go in the first half. So 3:18 to go. Cats extra point coming up. Touchdown brought to you by Young's Auto Repair. Touch on your car is an important one. Go see the folks at Young's Auto Repair today. So 3:18 to go. 44-7. Team and extra point is coming up. Snap, the hold, the kick. It is good. It is on target, just like you can be on target at Cass County Guns and Ammo. We'll be back after this.
You have many choices when you buy a used car. What do you want? A good deal? A quality vehicle? Outstanding service? At Holland's Auto Sales, you don't have to sacrifice for one of the others. You get all three. The best part is Steve will be there for you because Holland Auto Sales has been Harrisonville's used car dealer for 36 years. So the next time you're in the market for a used car,
go where the Grammars go, Holland Auto Sales, and ask for Steve.
All right, 3:18 to go here.
For $5 at the concession
Cats set to kick it off.
Plenty to be had, so make sure you stop.
Norris Vance, fumble recovery for a touchdown, puts the Cats up 45-7. Clinton's offense has looked solid at times tonight, passing the ball. Spear's been on target. A couple of drop balls. That fumble, that's kind of been their Achilles heel, though, is putting those plays together drive after drive. They'll have a couple per drive. You want to get it to where you have the long drives. They had an 80-yard touchdown, but then they had a pretty solid drive. They got all the way down to the Wildcat 14, and then mistake, and it was 4th down and 36. Took them out of range for any points. So here we go. Wait for the kick. And the kick, fake it, the kick, and then kick it deep as Abernathy picks it up from his own 15 from the foot of Tiemann to the 20, to the 25, out to the outside. He tries to outrun the coverage to the 30 and hit out of bounds on the far side of the field.
J.P. Abernathy with the return.
And I believe that was Isaiah Moore with the tackle. Story about Isaiah Moore. He's a senior. Just talked to Coach Deviney, who is the wrestling coach, a little bit ago. This is the first year that Isaiah Moore has played football. So he's a senior, hadn't played football before. Good to see him get into the game and make a tackle there as he knocked him out of bounds on the far sideline. 3:06 to go in the half. Cardinals going to try to get some points before half. 2 wide receivers to your left, 2 to your right. Shotgun formation. Spear has Olsen with him in the backfield, and he's going to keep it to the near side. He's got 5 and then is wrestled down after a 5-yard run. Going to get about 6 or 7. So Spear with the carry. I could have swore he just said Logan Teal with the key.
Quentin Fox, if you're here.
So 2:45 to go. And if anybody knows the name Logan Teal, he is from Harrisonville. Good baseball player back in the day. Him and his brother Landon. But I could have swore he said Logan Teal, not Logan Spear, but I could be mistaken. 2 wide receivers left, 2 to your right. Shotgun formation. Spear has Olsen with him in the backfield on 2nd down and 4. And Spear going to try to keep it himself again. And he gets back to the line of scrimmage. Going to bring up 3rd down with 2:18 to go. Bradshaw going to check in for the Cats. As Esco, Weber, and Campbell were in on the tackle for that one.
Ball sits at the 44-yard line. It'll be 3rd and short for the Cardinals.
Checking out of the game for the Cats was Logan Mann. So 3rd down and 2 for the Cardinals. Empty backfield. 2 wide receivers to your left, 3 to your right. See if the Cats get aggressive and blitz here or try to hold people back, maybe look for a knockdown pass. And it's going to be Weber to blitz, and they get it to the near side. On the outside is Olson, and he gets out of bounds to the 45-yard line with 1:37 to go in the half. 45-7 your score. A 17-yard run catch by the Cardinals down to the 45 of the Cats. And we have a timeout on the field. There's a whistle from the White Hat here. I don't know if there was an actual timeout called.
Ball sits at the 45-yard line.
So here comes the Cardinals. They're going to go 3 wide receivers set to the right, lone receiver to the left. Shotgun formation. Spear has Olson with him in the backfield on 1st and 10. And they're going to hand off for Olson, and he goes nowhere. Met in the backfield for a couple-yard loss. Campbell finished him off. Bradshaw started it, and it brings up 2nd down and 12.
And number 76, Case Bradshaw.
1:20 to go here. Clock rolling. 45-7 is the score in the first half. Cardinals in no hurry right here. They do not want to give any time back to the Wildcats. So Olson next to Spear in the shotgun. Wide receiver to your left, 3 to your right. Cats show blitz again. They throw it out in the flat. That one skips incomplete. Intended for Bulky.
Intended for number 13.
That brings up 3rd down and 12 for the Cardinals. Cats have struck quickly in the game, so they wouldn't need a lot of time before the half. But now after 3rd down, you got to think Cats may call timeout. 2 wide receivers to your left, 3 to your right side. Empty backfield for Spear on 3rd down and 12. Cats going to bring pressure up the middle. Throw it over on the flats. Olson. Olson's got it for a 1st down. Going to move the chains down to the 34-yard line.
Chase Olson. That completion gives your Cardinals another.
Cats just kind of laying off on the coverage, and it's caused them several 1st downs. 2 wide receivers left, 3 to your right. Spear throws it out in the flats for Abernathy. Abernathy going to try to get it in coverage. Weber going to take him down, or sorry, that was Carruthers. Weber the first one to get a grab on him. And another 1st down inside the 30 to the 23-yard line with 35 seconds to go.
Timeout on the field.
And the Cardinals take a timeout. We'll take a timeout as well. 45-7 right before the half.
Competition between teammates makes for a stronger and better team. Lacey Dominick of Shelter Insurance and Cameron Chenoweth of American Family Insurance were both Wildcats on the field. Now they are competitors off the field. They know that you have many choices for insurance, so they're teaming up to offer free auto, home, and life insurance quotes. Call Lacey at 816-380-2700 or Cam at 816-380-3996 and get started on your new insurance quote today.
All right, 35.6 seconds to go first. Half a play. Cats lead 45-7 in this one. Trying to keep Clinton out of the end zone before the half. Clinton again, this is their 2nd good drive of the ball game. And that doesn't count the 80-yard touchdown run. They've had 2 good drives since that 80-yard touchdown play. 2 wide receivers to your left, 3 to your right. Empty backfield, Spear. And he's going to be chased out of the pocket. And now goes backwards again. Bradshaw, also Ethan Murray in on that one, and Esco as well. That'll be a sack of a couple of yards, brings up 2nd down with 19 seconds to go in the half. And Spear looking to throw. He's going to throw it over in the flats for Olson. Olson going to get out of bounds with 10 seconds to go. Olson. Clock rolls here. Stops with 8.2 to go. So 45-7, 8.2 seconds to go.
The 17-yard line for the Cardinals.
the clock is over my left shoulder, and I have to keep looking over here. The poor kids over here doing our filming are probably like, why do you keep looking at me? 8.2 seconds to go, 45-7. We got a timeout on the field.
Timeout on the field.
We'll take a timeout as well. We'll be right back.
Sure, you could drive to the city and save a few dollars on tires, but why? Young's Tire and Wheel Center in Harrisonville is family owned and operated, and their clients are like family. That, coupled with free flat tire repair on new tires for the life of the tire, means you'd be crazy to drive all over the place to save $1. Trust Young's. That's who Fortis trusts to get them safely to all Wildcat games, home or away. Young's Tire and Wheel Center on South Commercial in Harrisonville.
Located over by the side of the concession stand tonight. 50% off. Get your Cardinal merchandise tonight. That's brought to you by the Booster Club.
All right, 8.2 left here in the half. Cats trying to keep the Cardinals out of the end zone. They lead it by 38 here in this first half. Last touchdown was by the defensive variety. Vance with the fumble recovery. Cats going to show pressure over the middle. They go. Ball knocked down by Joseph Michael. Brings up fourth down.
JP Abernathy.
And good throw by Spear as he had pressure and got knocked down.
Up by number 29, Joseph Michael.
And Joseph Michael close to an interception there. Brings up fourth down for the Wildcats, for the Cardinals. Probably the last play of the half. Spear looking to throw. He's going to throw it into the end zone for 6. Abernathy with the catch.
Pass complete to number 1, JP Abernathy.
Spear to Abernathy.
Touchdown.
And that's another Cardinal touchdown. Makes it 45-13 as the clock runs out in the first half. Extra point will be coming up for the Cardinals. So again, another good drive by the Cardinals here. Cats just kind of playing a prevent type defense, allowing the touchdown. Good route by Abernathy, good ball by Spear. Makes it 45-13. Kick is up, kick is good. And it's 45-14. We'll be right back.
It is good. It is halftime. Wildcats lead 45-14.
For a limited time, you pay what we pay going on at Max Motors dealerships. Shop 24 hours a day. Exclusive at Max Motors, you pay what we pay and not a penny more on any new Ford, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram, Chevrolet, Buick, or GMC in stock. All invoices clearly displayed with the highest trade-in values in the Midwest.
Take your car shopping to the max.
Max Motors is your Kansas City dealer. MaxMotors.com. See dealer for details.
All right, welcome back. 45-14 the score. Cats lead by 31. It is halftime here. Just wanted to bring it back and let you know it was halftime, as we usually cut to a break after a touchdown. And I was like, wait, we're going to halftime. So it's 45-14. We got an extended halftime here. It is homecoming. Clinton's kind of squeezed everything in tonight. They had pregame show was filled with senior night, and now we got homecoming at halftime. I didn't think they were doing homecoming. I thought it was just going to be senior night, but since it is homecoming, that means my niece is a candidate out there at homecoming. So we'll take a timeout. We'll be back here in just a little bit.
Light them up. This routine was choreographed by Captain Gracie Dudley. The dance team is coached by Ricky Mesh.
Sherwood Community Bank is the hometown bank with all the big bank perks. Internet banking, auto, home, boat, and farm loans. You can get it all at one of their 4 convenient locations in Urick, Creighton, Garden City, or Harrisonville. Checking or savings account all you need? Don't worry. Sherwood Community Bank has you covered there as well. Stop going to the banks where you're just an account number. Go to Sherwood Community Bank, where you're part of the family.
And tell them Braxton sent ya.
Community is important to Excalibur Contracting. Being a Harrisonville business for 14 years, they understand what it takes to be successful and make Harrisonville successful. If you need help with a remodel, grounds, athletic field maintenance, mowing, or landscape, Excalibur Contracting is who to call. Mike and Natalie Johnson with Excalibur are proud to back the Blue both on and off the field.
Stop going online and paying top dollar to make a t-shirt. Call Cindy at C Squared Embroidery and Screen Printing. She will walk you through the whole process and have you or your organization looking the best. It's no mistake that 4T's Broadcasting is always the best trust crew around. We trust Cindy with all of our apparel on game day. Put a personal C Squared touch on your next order. Whether it's just 1 or 100, C Squared Embroidery and Screen Printing can get it done. Check them out on Facebook or go see them on the Clinton Square.
When you plan a party, the last thing you want to do is worry about cooking and cleaning up that mess. Call the experts at Time for Seasoning Catering. Stephanie will help you plan and execute a brilliant menu for your celebration. Take the worry out of your event and let Stephanie wow your guests with a great menu that they'll be talking about for weeks. Whether a small get-together of friends or a big wedding, Stephanie will take care of you. Visit them online at timeforseasoning.com. That's THYME for seasoning.com to get her booked today.
No matter the day of the week, there's always something cooking at Forged by Fire. Taco Tuesdays, Wildcat games on Friday nights, or another day in between, Forged by Fire is the stop. Daily specials and a large menu means you will find something for everyone. Burgers, steak, sandwiches, and more sides than anyone, you will leave full and satisfied. Forged by Fire is also Wildcat Central on Friday nights as they broadcast the football games on the big screen. Forged by Fire on South Commercial in Harrisonville.
When it rains, it pours, so it's important for you to get coverage that meets your needs. Farmers Insurance Agent Bradley Sainer can help you understand your options so you can be prepared for what the forecast brings. We know a thing or two because we've seen a thing or two. Learn more by calling Farmers Agent Bradley Sainer at 816-974-8105 to find out how he can help you protect the things that matters most to you. That's Bradley Sainer at 816-974-8105.
We are farmers. Bum, ba-dum, bum, 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 bum.
Underwritten by Farmers Truck Fire Insurance Exchanges and Affiliates. Products not available in every state.
Hello, everybody, and welcome back to halftime here from Clinton, Missouri, on the campus of Clinton Middle School. And your Wildcats lead at 45-14 at the half. And Cats had a lot to be thankful for in the first half, but I will tell you the one downfall of the Wildcats in the first half was their defense. And I talk about that because Logan Spear threw for 250 yards and 2 touchdowns in the first half of this one to keep Clinton hanging around. I know it's a 31-point game at the half, but Clinton looked good offensively on a couple of those drives. One of them, they shot themselves in the foot and got pushed back to a 4th and 36. But another drive they put in the end zone to end the half, and then they had an 80-yard touchdown from Spear to Abernathy. So J.P. Abernathy, he has 5 receptions and 2 touchdowns for 119 yards for the Cardinals as well. It's your halftime show brought to you by Suzy Q Drive-In. They will be opening soon in Harrisonville. Be looking for that new location in the old Dollar General Shopping Center over there off of Mechanic, and that is Suzy Q Restaurant. For the Cats, let's look at their passing in the first half. 83 yards from River Riley on 5 completions. He was 5 out of 9 in the first half of play for 85 yards. Jace Reynolds had a 32-yard reception. Pesic with an 18-yard reception. A 13-yard touchdown reception by Miller, and Ward had one for 20. And running the ball for the Wildcats, as I flip the page over, Jace Reynolds leads the way with 2 touchdowns, 210 yards on 9 carries for the junior running back, puts him over 1,600 yards on the season so far. I'll be interested to see how much Jace plays in the second half of this game. Cats will get the ball to start the second half Clinton will get the ball to start the second half of play. So I would imagine if the Cats get a possession in the second half, the first possession, if they're up by 31 and they make it 38, that we may not see much of Jace Reynolds after that possession. Usually you like to get your starters in for one series at least in the second half just to kind of keep them fresh. So we'll see. But 9 carries, 210 yards. That is a 20-plus yard average for Reynolds. 2 carries for 47 yards from Pesic. 4 carries, 30 yards for Riley, and a 3-yard touchdown run by Miller. So the Cats have definitely spread the ball around here tonight, and it shows with the run-pass change-up, and the Cats lead it 45-14 at the half. It is homecoming here in Clinton, so it will be an extended halftime show. We'll have our Spirit Spotlight coming up. We will also want to talk about it a little bit and kind of give you a heads up. MSHSAA has done new rules this year. So starting with any district game, our broadcast has got to be through MSHSAA.tv. So what that means is where you go to watch our games is not going to be on YouTube, or I think we might be able to put a link on the 4Ts page, but the caveat is you have got to pay to watch the content on MSHSAA.tv. I think it's $9.99 or $10.99 per month for that subscription service. So it's kind of it's a good thing and bad thing all at once. You're going to have to pay to watch our games through districts and state playoffs. However, it allows us to still bring you those broadcasts, and we want to still bring you those broadcasts. And what we may try to do is kind of walk you through the process, if we can bring that up on the computer here in a little bit and kind of show you what we got to do. So for our football fans, you've got a couple of weeks to still get subscribed, and you're probably not going to want to subscribe until after we find out who we're going to play in districts, which will be after the Odessa game in 2 weeks, because you get it per month. So that $10.99 is going to last you for 30 days. So you're going to be able to get those district playoff games. If you're a softball fan, districts start on Tuesday. You're going to have to pay a little bit sooner, but then you'll also have it for a month. It's a month-to-month deal. It's not a contract or anything like that, but MSHSAA's forcing everybody to do that, so it's kind of out of our control, and we still want to be able to bring you a broadcast. So that's what's going to happen with the broadcast starting in districts, and we'll talk a little bit more about that later. We're going to take a timeout. Your score at the half, 45-14. We'll be back in just a little bit.
There are a million places to buy a used car, so why not go somewhere you know lives by the Show Me State motto? The staff at Show Me wants to show you that Show Me spirit. Excellent service, affordable prices, and even loaners while you get your car serviced. They will put you in your dream car, truck, or SUV, and if they don't have it, they'll find it for you. So drive on over to Show Me Auto Mall and drive away with your next car.
How nice would it be to get a check from someone and not have to worry about getting to the bank to put it in your account? At Hawthorne Bank, you can do exactly that. Simply open your mobile banking app, take a picture of the check, and voila, the check has been deposited into your account. Not to mention, you can always manage your accounts and payments right in the app as well. Hawthorne Bank prides itself on being at the forefront of technology to always make your banking a breeze. Hawthorne Bank, next to Troby's on Plaza Drive. We all have a checklist when it comes to getting car care. No matter what is on your list, convenience, knowledge, affordability, friendliness, Colby's Car Clinic has you covered. Convenience is being right here in Harrisonville and taking care of all car care problems. From an oil change to tires and everything in between, it's your only stop. Knowledge is covered with having an ASE certified master technician. Affordability means they will work with you to not break your budget. And friendliness greets you each time you walk in the door as they treat you like an old friend. Go see Colby and the gang right behind O'Reilly's in the big blue building.
The Second Amendment is alive and well in Harrisonville. Just walk into Cass County Guns and Ammo and you will see why. With a wide selection to choose from, they will get you set up. Home protection, hunting, or recreational, it doesn't matter. Cass County Guns and Ammo has you covered. Don't forget to bring the husband, and they can take care of him as well. Located in the strip mall by 291.
Does your lawn need some TLC? Owned and operated by 3 generations of Wildcats, Pelt's Turf Farm is your local stop for sod and topsoil since 1971. Whether you need one roll of sod, a scoop of dirt, or a whole truckload, they have you covered. A new home in your future? Give us a call at 816-540-2020 and set up a quote for new sod installation. Held's Turf Farm is located between Harrisonville and Pleasant Hill and is open 8 to 5 weekdays and 8 to noon on Saturdays.
When it comes to fast service and reasonable prices, Young's Auto Repair is the place. Whether it is a standard oil change, new brakes, or something major, William and Michelle with Young's Auto Repair will make sure you are back on the road quickly with a little change left in your pocket. Don't break the bank when it comes to your vehicle needs. Instead, come to the shop that keeps the cost in check and you rolling back down the highways. Young's Auto Repair, right across the street from Young's Tire and Wheel Center on South Commercial.
It's hard to find someone reliable to work on your small engines. Not anymore. Nathan and the crew at Land & Sand are your stop from lawnmowers, personal watercraft, all the way to Can-Ams and Razors. From tune-ups to race builds, they will make sure your toy is ready to play with the big boys. Call them at 816-738-1455 and set up an appointment today.
A strong lineup is always important no matter the sport. The same should go for your insurance company as well. At Stafford & Stafford Insurance, your auto, commercial, life, health, farm, and crop insurance is all under one roof. With a lineup like that, they are sure to have your team covered. Call the team that will line up with the best of them. Stafford & Stafford Insurance in Harrisonville, located on Commercial Street, across from Holland's Auto Sale.
When it comes to your vehicle's maintenance, we know you have plenty of options. Sometimes so many options can make it hard to find an honest, reliable automotive shop. That is where Quality Auto Service and Repair comes in, with a commitment to providing customers with honest, quality service at reasonable prices. Our technology and expertise provide you with the best car care imaginable. We take pride in diagnosing your vehicle correctly and getting you back on the road quickly. We are family owned and operated since 1995. For an appointment, call 816-380-7267. Quality Auto Service and Repair, building relationships through automotive service. It's who the Davidsons trust for auto repair. Atkinson Funeral Home and Cremation Services has been serving families in the area since 1929. The Atkinsons take great pride in being members of the community. They will soon graduate a fourth-generation Wildcat. With this kind of commitment to Harrisonville, you know Atkinson Funeral Home will be there for you. And as always, they are proud supporters of the Harrisonville Wildcats.
Cray's Boutique inside Artisans Corner and Salon 114 on the historic square are proud to spotlight HHS cheerleaders all season long. Not only a cheerleader, senior Cammie Setzer also runs her own boutique inside of Artisans Corner. She has a wide variety of clothes, enjoys ordering new items, and custom creates shirts and koozies.
Go see Cammie at Cray's Boutique and go Wildcats!
No matter the time of day, we could all use a Route 44 from Sonic. Good news, if you order in the Sonic app, you get happy hour all day. That means drinks are half price anytime on the Sonic app. Don't worry, it's still traditional happy hour from 2 to 4 every day at the Sonic of Harrisonville. So if you need to refuel with a drink, or maybe you need a snack, come see the gang at Sonic and fuel up.
Band, theater.
Hello, everybody, and welcome back to your halftime show brought to you by Suzy Q Drive-In, opening soon in the strip mall next to the old Dollar General and across from the old hospital on Mechanic. There's nothing about their portion, half about their portion size, and I believe they're going to be adding their pizzas that used to be at Forged by Fire are going to be served at the Suzy Q as well. So we will keep you informed on that one. I'm going to give a shout-out to everybody that is watching tonight from Forged by Fire. Sad news this week, another tragedy of the COVID-19 situation with Forged by Fire will be closing. Hopefully they'll be able to reopen here in a couple of months and be able to come back stronger than ever. We hope for that, and we kind of expect that. I mean, talk to Brandon a lot, and I hope that we're able to do that. So hopefully they will be able to come back better than ever, but they will be closing. I believe tonight might be their last night or tomorrow night, one of the two. But everybody watching at Forged by Fire, we love you guys, and we have had fun over the last several years, so hopefully you guys come back strong here in a couple of months. It is time for our Spirit Spotlight, brought to you by Cray's Boutique and at Artisans Corner and Salon 114 on the historic Harrisonville Square. Riley Wild is in her 4th year as a varsity cheerleader. Her favorite memories are being with Gracie all the time. Riley's future plans attend going to college, be a nurse practitioner, and continue to hang out with Gracie and her best friends. Gracie Yates has been cheering for 4 years. Gracie's favorite memories from cheer and cheering with her best friend Riley on Friday nights and the bus rides to and from away games. Her future plans after high school include to go to nursing school and become a nurse practitioner living with Riley. So 3:40 to go here in
an early childhood education.
The halftime, maybe a little bit longer than that. We'll take another timeout, and we'll be back with you here in just a few minutes. Fall is here, so you know what that means. Silo slides, corn mazes, pumpkins, and more at Red Barn Ranch. Matt is always adding new family fun as well. This year, enjoy the Family Center, Farm and Home, Animal and Goat Balcony, Grandpa's Slinger, Mo Brothers Burgers, as well as special theme weekends. Oh, and parents, there are treats for you as well. Red Barn Ranch open Friday through Sunday through October. Check them out on Facebook at Red Barn Ranch for more details.
A community always needs a group to help promote the small businesses in its town. Harrisonville Chamber of Commerce does this for Harrisonville. Chamber Golf Tournament, Log Cabin Festival, and monthly meetings. The Chamber events are plentiful and a great way for your business to be seen. Go to harrisonvillechamber.com or watch the weekly Chamber chat for more Chamber happenings.
Something that good teams always possess is the fact they got each other's back. Schroeder Chiropractor in Harrisonville has your back. With 2 chiropractors, 3 therapists, and an amazing office staff, you will feel right at home. And they have a warm, family-friendly waiting area. They will take care of your aches and pains and have you feeling like new. Schroeder Chiropractic has the community's back as well, being actively involved in the Bright Futures and Harrisonville youth sports. Whether it's aches and pains or getting involved in the community, Schroeder Chiropractic has your back.
The Cider House is the perfect spot for your special event. We are located right off 7 Highway, 6 miles south of Harrisonville at the farm. Sitting in the middle of 80 acres, we have 2 event rooms, an outside courtyard area, a fire pit area, and several lakes for a perfect farm setting. Weddings, reunions, baby showers, we can do it all. We also host events like farm-to-table dinners, singer-songwriter nights. Our dinners have been selling out fast, so check out the website for more information at theciderhouseevents.com. Go Cats! When you're searching for insurance, it's good to be able to call an agent in your town that can protect you. So if you're looking for auto, life, renters, boat, ATV, or any other weekend toy to be covered, call CPSK Insurance, an auto owner's affiliate. Call and talk to one of the local agents, Summer, Randy, Amanda, or Chandra, located right off I-49 and 291 in Harrisonville at the Millwalk Mall. They can give you a quote and get you covered quickly and easily. If your business needs covered, they can help you out there as well. Call them today at 816-380-3800 or visit them online at cpskinsurance.com. Let the local agents go to work for you.
She enjoys scuba diving with her dad, spending time with her friends and family.
When it comes to a variety and selection for vehicles, the only place in Clinton to go is Banks Motors. Cars, SUVs, and their very own Banks Edition custom-lifted trucks make Banks Motors the place to shop. The best part is a no-pressure, family-friendly buying experience. They don't want a customer for one vehicle. They want you to be the place your family trusts to buy their vehicles. Banks Motors on the corner of Ohio and 8th Street in Clinton.
Is Abraham Griffey.
Headed out for a weekend at the lake, traveling to Springfield to see kids in college. Make sure to make plans to stop in Clinton and eat at Mallard's on the way. No matter if it's a burger, sandwich, or steak, Mallard's will have you making it an every-time stop on your way through Clinton. Look for weekend entertainment as well. Mallard's on 7 Highway at the north side, Clinton city limits. All right, welcome back to Clinton, Missouri. We're on the campus of Clinton Middle School. Your Wildcats lead at 45-14 at the half. Clinton going to get the ball to start the second half of this one. They've moved the ball well, 250 yards passing in the first half of this ball game. So we got a couple of minutes before we get to second half action. And I don't know if you joined us at halftime, but we talked about this a little bit. MSHSAA has enforced a rule and is making it mandatory this year that everybody, once district starts, has to broadcast on districts and beyond at MSHSAA.tv. So that means you're going to have to subscribe to MSHSAA to get district and state level broadcast of the Wildcats. It is, the bad part of that is this, it's a pay service. It's basically like a streaming service, just like your Hulu, your Netflix, all those different services. So you're going to have to register and pay for that. If you're just wanting to watch the football games, I would wait until the end of October and the day before the first game to get set up. If you have trouble getting set up, going to MSHSAA.tv to get set up, get a hold of Jerry or myself. We'll try to help you through it. What we're going to try to do is make like a YouTube video to put on the 4Ts page so that you see how that works and see if we can do that for you as well. So we'll work on it. We'll try to get you something and show you how to get signed up and how to get it there. We're new at it as well. We've got to do it. We don't have a choice, but we still want to bring you live broadcast, and we plan on giving you volleyball districts, softball districts, soccer districts, along with football. So softball folks are going to have to get ready quickly because Tuesday is their first game, and we'll be bringing you that game on Tuesday. So we're going to take one more time out as we ready for second half action here from Clinton. We'll be right back.
There are a ton of choices for home appliances, but only one you need to know. That's Troby's Maytag Home Appliance Center in Harrisonville. Today, it's more important than ever to support small business. Troby's prides themselves on American-made appliances, competitive prices, and unmatched service, from installation to service calls if any issue may arrive. Troby's is your hometown appliance center.
Next time you're in the market for a home appliance, think Troby's first on Plaza Drive right behind Hawthorne Bank.
All right, welcome back. Cats set to kick it off to start this second half of football. We'll see if the Wildcats do here to start this second half. They have had some good onside kicks, but they've also been kicking it deep. Kickoff brought to you by Young's Tire and Wheel Center. Kick those old tires to the curb. Go see Young's Tire and Wheel Center for new tires. And Cats, it'll be teaming a little high end over end kick. Going to be taken at about the 30-yard line, and Wetzel just barrels forward to about the 40, and he will be taken down.
24, Brett Wetzel.
So Wetzel has it up to the 39-yard line. It'll be 1st and 10. Cardinals from their own 39. Cardinals in their home red tops, red bottoms, red helmet, white numbers and letters. Cats in their blue helmets, white tops with blue numbers and lettering, and the black pants with the Wildcat down the side. Actually, I think it might say Harrisonville, but I can't see that far. I can see the numbers. 1st and 10 from the 39. 2 wide receivers left, 2 to the right. Shotgun formation. Low snap, and Spears going to take it, and he's going to be met at the 40. Several Cats, including Campbell, along with Atkinson and Miller. 1-yard gain by Spear brings up 2nd down and 9. Spear, common name in the Harrisonville area. Josh Spear, who's the head baseball coach at Smithville and defensive coordinator for the Smithville Warriors. His brother is down near Durant as the head coach down there. I'd be remiss. I got to find the school. I know it starts with an M down there, but he is the head coach down there as well. Shotgun formation, and Spear going to throw it, and almost picked off by Atkinson. He pounds the turf in disgust as he did not come up with that one. Pass was intended for Jake Worsig. First time we called his name tonight, but Worsig is the son of Cindy Worsig, who is one of our good sponsors, C-Squared Embroidery and Screen Printing. And she said this is his first year playing football as well. So 3 wide receivers set to your right, 2 to your left. Empty backfield on 3rd down and 9 for Spear. And here he looks to throw again. He's looking, and he looks in the flats, and he throws one up for grabs and caught for a first down by Abernathy, pushed out by Michael and
Pass complete to number 1, J.P.
Spear,
Abernathy.
or sorry,
That gives your
Vance.
Cardinals another.
And again, moving the ball up to the 45-yard line. And just not press coverage by the Cats again. And over there, another completed pass. Ball down to the 45 with 10:50 to go here in the third. 2 wide receivers to your left, 2 to your right. Shotgun formation for Spear. Spear's going to hand off to Olson, and Olson's going to get 3 or 4.
Number
and
3,
knock
Jace
him down.
Olson with the carry.
They're going to mark him for 2. It'll bring up 2nd down and 8 with 10:35 to go here in the third.
Ball sits at the 43-yard line.
10:25 to go, 2nd and 8. 2 wide receivers to your left, 2 to your right. Shotgun formation. Olson next to Spear in the backfield. Ball on the Cat 43-yard line on 2nd and 8. And they're going to hand off to Olson. Cats chase him down in the backfield. Miller, the first one there, and wrapped up as well. Messer on the tackle.
Number 3, Jace Olson with the carry.
Medill High School is where Chad Spear is at. And I'm probably saying that wrong. But so Medill is the high school. And I believe they're the Wildcats as well. And their colors are Mizzou colors, which, of course, I love. Jerry probably doesn't like that too much. 2 wide receivers to your left, 3 to your right side. Empty backfield on 3rd down and 12 for the Cardinals. And Spear looking to pass. He's going to go over the middle with it. Ball knocked up in the air. Good coverage by the Cats. Messer and Atkinson. Incomplete, intended for Warsig.
For number 17, Jake Warsig. There is a penalty flag on the field.
And a hold on Clinton.
Holding on the Cardinals is a call.
And if that's all the way back there, they're going to be a long distance situation here. We'll see if they're going to mark it off. Looks like they are going to accept the penalty.
That pushes the ball back to the 36-yard line.
So this is going to bring up 3rd and about Leesville for the Clinton Cardinals. Back on their own 36-yard line. Empty backfield on 3rd down and long. They need to get to the 35 of the Wildcats. And this one is skipped to Abernathy, and it brings up 4th down.
Intended for number 1, J.P. Abernathy.
29 yards to go. So you get all the way to the Wildcat 35 from their own 36. So 4th and 29 coming up. We'll see if they go with a pooch kick like they did last time or if they go for it here. 2 to the left, 2 to the right, and they are going to punt it away. Olson gets it away, and it bounces up in the air, picked up by Norris Vance. And he's got some running room up to the 45. Good return by Vance, close to midfield. Vance.
Returned by number 33, Norris Vance for the Wildcats.
So ball at the own 47 here. If you notice, I am rolling solo tonight. Gary couldn't make it. He had a family event, and he wasn't able to make it. I'm just waiting to see. He texted me, but I'm waiting to see if I get permission at any point in the ball game to say why he was not here. Shotgun formation, Reynolds next to Riley in the backfield. They're going to hand it off for Reynolds, and Reynolds is going to get 5 and then dive forward. Ball popped out. They're going to say he was down. It'll bring up
Jace Reynolds with the carry for the Wildcats.
6-yard run.
Down by number 3, Jace Olson.
2nd down and 4, so 6, little off his average tonight. Averaging a little over 20. Had 210 yards in the first half on 9 carries. Riley and Reynolds in the backfield on 2nd down and 4. And they're going to hand off for Reynolds, and Reynolds busts through the secondary, stays on his feet, and continues to churn those legs inside the 35 to the 32-yard line.
He was brought down by number 1, J.P. Abernathy.
I was trying to add that one up, but I Jerry's on top of it over there, though.
Gives the Wildcats a first down to the 32-yard line.
Down to the 32-yard line. 16-yard run. And a first down by the Cats. Under shotgun formation, and hand off to Reynolds, and Reynolds again gets through that first line of defense and gets down to the 18-yard line. 12-yard run down to the 20.
He was brought down by number 24, Brett Wetzel.
As a Troby's Maytag Home Appliance Center first down, think Troby's first. When you think home appliances, Cats inside the 19 with 7:45 to go here in the third quarter of this one. 45-14 the score. Cats up by 31.
19-yard line.
So ball in the red zone on the Clinton side of the field. Cats trying to cash another one in here. It's like they're going to go on the counter to Pesic, and Pesic is going to have a first down inside the 5. Wrestled down at about the 4. First and 10. First and goal now.
Joshua Pesic with the ball carry.
That's a Troby's Maytag Home Appliance Center first down. Think Troby's first when you think home appliances. 45-14 our score. 7:12 to go here in the third quarter. So first and goal from about the 4. And they're going to hand off, and Reynolds into the end zone for 6. His third touchdown of the night. 4-yard touchdown run.
That gives Harrisonville a touchdown.
Touchdown was brought to you by Young's Auto Repair. Allow them to give you that just right touch on your car when it needs fixed. Extra point coming up. Cats going to just kick here. 51-14 the score with 6:48 to go here in the third quarter. So Cats set to kick this one through here. Tiemann has been on target with these extra points all night long. There's the snap, the hold, the kick. It is off the upright, no good. If you need a little target practice yourself, go to Cass County Guns and Ammo and start your target practice. We'll be back after this.
You have many choices when you buy a used car. What do you want? A good deal? A quality vehicle? Outstanding service? At Holland's Auto Sales, you don't have to sacrifice for one of the others. You get all 3. The best part is, Steve will be there for you because Holland Auto Sales has been Harrisonville's used car dealer for 36 years. So the next time you're in the market for a used car,
go where the Grammars go, Holland Auto Sales, and ask for Steve.
Again, we want to thank our chain gang tonight for all the work they do. Darren Langford, Larry Jones, Joe Hilty, and Mark McClure. Thanks again, guys.
Welcome back. 6:48 to go, third quarter. 51-14 the score. Cats with the advantage in this one, leading by 37. So I was trying to mathematize there. I was going to say 38, but it's 37. I don't have Gary, my math whiz, here. Wait for the kick, and it'll be kicked deep by Tiemann, taken at the 15. And that'll be Abernathy. He's had a big night through the air on the receptions, and he's forced out of bounds by Carruthers on the near sideline. Sean Carruthers.
For the Cardinals, he was pushed out of bounds by number 15, Sean
Colin Carruthers isn't in the ball game, and we said he was working on his shoulder earlier. He has the pads off, kind of wandering the sidelines now. So one of the outside linebackers, that's Messer in his spot. Yeah.
Ball spotted at the 40-yard line. First and 10 for the Cardinals.
130-plus yards for Abernathy on the night and 2 touchdowns. So 3 wide receivers to your right, 1 to your left. Shotgun formation for Spear, has Olsen with him in the backfield with 6:02 to go here in the quarter. And this one is off the hands, incomplete Austin. I almost called him Austin. Trevor Campbell was like, I'm going to scoop and score right here. He thought he was going to have one at second down. Clock rolls with a 35-plus lead for the Cats. Ball at their own 40 on 2nd and 10. Spears going to empty the backfield. Looks like he's going to have Warsick and Olsen on the near side. 3 wide receivers to the right side. Empty backfield. Spear looking to throw. And he's going to be chased from behind. Picked off by Trevor Campbell to the 30, to the 20. Still on his feet to the house. Trevor Campbell, the pick 6. 35-yard pick 6. Trevor Campbell. I just talked about Trevor. He wanted the scoop and score, and he gets the pick 6. I love it. To the house goes Trevor Campbell, makes it 57-14.
Jake Tiemann on the field for an extra point try.
Trevor Campbell, the man, the myth, the legend, let's call it. I think he just did something Big Brother Austin never did, and that was a touchdown in a varsity football game. The pick 6 by Trevor, and the Cats lead 57-14 with 5:12 to go here in the third. Low snap, kick up, kick is good, and the Cats lead this one 58-14. We'll be right back.
Competition between teammates makes for a stronger and better team. Lacey Domnick of Shelter Insurance and Cameron Chenoweth of American Family Insurance were both Wildcats on the field. Now they are competitors off the field. They know that you have many choices for insurance, so they're teaming up to offer free auto, home, and life insurance quotes. Call Lacey at 816-380-2700 or Cam at 816-380-3996 and get started on your new insurance quote today.
All right, welcome back. Friends Fun and Pizza, that's what you get at Center Street Pub and Grill in Clinton. A great place to meet friends and unwind after a long day or week at work. Center Street Pub and Grill, right off the historic Clinton Square. Did I mention some of the best pizza in the Golden Valley? Next time you're in Clinton, make sure to swing by and say hello at the Center Street Pub and Grill. 5:12 to go.
Number 19.
5:12 to go here in the third quarter, and the Cats lead it 58-14, and that was a touchdown run by Trevor Campbell on the pick 6. Peyton Sales with the return from his own 25, tries to get the outside to the 30, 35, and finally drug down at about the 38-yard line. We'll see where they mark it, 37 or 38. 4:55 to go. Clock rolls here in the third
Peyton
quarter.
Sales with the return. He brings the ball back
and
to the 37-yard line.
I probably have a little boy that was super excited on that touchdown. Braxton, they just started watching. They went to the park earlier. And Braxton also had his career day today, or they had a community helper day. And Braxton, everybody else is doctors and everything. Braxton goes, no, I want to be a broadcaster. So he went as a broadcaster for the community helper day because you can watch the broadcast when you can't go. That was why it was a help to the community. 2 wide receivers left to the right, shotgun formation. Spear going to throw it over the middle. That ball is tipped up in the air. Incomplete. Kennedy Atkinson comes sliding in to try to intercept it. Going to bring up 2nd down and 10 for the Cardinals. But so Braxton got to do that today, and I would imagine Braxton will be going home and reliving that Trevor Campbell touchdown and saying, Trevor Campbell to the house, just like he does when Jace scores those touchdowns. So 2nd and 10 coming up, 3:55 to go here, third quarter, 58-14. Cats in control of this one. And they're going to go 3 wide receiver set to your right side, 2 to your left. The backfield on 2nd down and 10 from their own 37-yard line. And there goes Spear over the middle. And almost picked off again by Trevor. Incomplete, brings up a 3rd down. Not too many times your middle linebacker has pick 6s. Let alone 2 interceptions in a game, and he about did it right there. Reminds me of Derek Johnson back in the day for the Chiefs, the big middle linebacker. He would get some of those interception and pick sixes. 3:12 to go here in the third. 58-14 our score. 2 wide receivers to your left, 2 to your right. Shotgun formation, Olsen back there in the backfield with Spear on third down. And Spear looking to throw. He's going to throw it over the middle and caught, complete, and drug down is bulky by Weber.
Spears pass complete to number 13.
And it's a 20-plus yard.
That gives your Cardinals another.
So 20-yard completion for a first down, and it's a first down and 10. Good catch by Balky.
Ball spotted at the 43-yard line. First and
For
10
20 yards, and it'll be a first down and 10 into Cat territory, down to the Wildcat 43-yard line. 2 wide receivers to your left, 2 to the right. They're going to go on a misdirection. Off the end was Olsen, and there's a whistle. And, they're going to say his knee was down. So good spot by Ron there to see that. I did not see what happened. And it's a 5-yard loss, brings up second down and 15. So 1:58 to go. 58-14 the score.
Spotted at the 47-yard line.
Pushes it back to the 47 of the Wildcats. And this time they go 2 to the left, 2 to the right. Shotgun formation, Spear with Olsen in the backfield on second and 15. Cats show pressure, tipped up in the air by Atkinson.
Intended for number 19, Peyton Sales.
Pass intended for the freshman Sales. Atkinson jumps up to knock that one down, and it's third down and 15 for the Cardinals from the Cat 47-yard line. So we'll be a quick second half into this one with the clock running and a 35-plus point lead. And as I say that, I see Espen Glenn warming up here on the near sideline. So River Riley may be done for the night. I would imagine that means Jace Reynolds as well. And here they go on third down. And again, Atkinson read that one. And it's fourth down and 15.
Number 17, Jake Warsick.
It's intended for Warsick on the near side. Fourth and 15. So clock rolls with 45 seconds to go here in the third. It could be the last play of the third quarter.
For the Cardinals.
So 4th and 15. They've completed some longs situations, 3rd and 4th and longs in this ball game. See if they can do it here on 4th and 15. They need to get down to about the 33-yard line. And they're going to snap it and throw it incomplete. Good coverage by the Wildcats and Atkinson. That was intended for Sales.
19, Peyton Sales.
And the only problem I saw with that play right there
by number 8, Kennedy Atkinson.
is you threw a slant 7 yards and you needed 15. That's where your receivers, that's stuff that's going to come with implementing the system. Those kids are going to have to learn what to do, where to do it. And that's going to bring the end of the third quarter. So,
58-14.
And I was just saying that's probably going to do it for the Wildcats, and it does look like Jace Reynolds has his helmet off. He'll be done for the night. Atkinson not coming out there either. So I would say you're going to see Espen Glenn and a mix of some others in there. Miller is in there. Miller's going to be in there. It looks like Pesic will be in there as well. And Pesic's had a good game offensively as well. Jace Reynolds is going to end up with 260 yards on the night with 13 carries. So 3 touchdowns, 260 yards on 13 carries for Jace Reynolds on the night. Pesic's at 62. I'd like to see him get himself about 60 yards on this drive.
Cardinals drum line.
So 12 minutes on the clock as we go to the fourth quarter. 58-14 is the score.
Still time to pick up your mums tonight. Only $5 over at the concession stand. And all merchandise tonight is 50% off. 50% off over by the concession stand. You get a free Cardinal scarf with your purchase. Check it out.
It's a mixture of offensive linemen down there from the first unit and the second unit. One of them not in there, Trevor Campbell. And they're going to hand off, or Espen is going to hand off for Pesic. And Pesic just barrels forward for about 15 down to the 37-yard line. and a first down. So good
Joshua Pesic with the
good
carry.
handoff by Pesic.
He was tripped
And
up
that's
by
going to
the
push
22,
him
Brett Wetzel.
closer to 100 yards. I'd like to see him get 100. He's going to cut out here. Coming into the ball game,
First and 10
Isaiah
for the
Moore
Wildcats.
coming in. We were just talking about him in the first half. First year playing high school football, and he's going to get some action here in the second half of this one in the fourth quarter. Espen Glenn, the quarterback for the Cats. Perfectly capable starter, and they're going to give it to Moore. Moore's going to break a tackle to the 35, to the 30, inside the 30 to the 26-yard line, and that'll be enough for a Wildcat first down. 11-yard run by Isaiah Moore, and that's a Wildcat first down. That's a Troby's Maytag Home Appliance Center first down. Think Troby's first when you think home appliances. 10:55 to go here, fourth quarter. Espen Glenn, and he has Brown, I believe, back there with him in the backfield now. And they're going to hand off to Brown, and Brown finds a running lane and stays on his feet inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. So Tyler Brown with the carry, the senior. Xander Johnson brings the play in. Checking out will be Coffee. Espen Glenn
Caleb Smith
gets back in, and Isaiah Moore back into the game as well. 10:15 to go.
Down for Harrisonville.
Ball at the 18-yard line. Cats need to get to the 16 for a first down and move the chains. 10:05 to go here, fourth quarter. They're going to go pistol formation. Note they're going to move it back to the side. Moore going to be with Glenn back there. And it'll be Glenn to keep it himself this time. He stutter steps to the outside, cuts back inside the 10. And there will be a flag, and I believe that'll push it back. It would have been a first down for the Cats, but that'll come back on the hold from the 19. They'll take him back to the 29-yard line to bring up. That'll bring up a second down and about 12. Good run by Espen Glenn. You know, we said perfectly capable backup. Espen played 3 games last year for the Cats as a starter when River Riley was out and did a great job. One of his touchdown runs, he ran left, ran right, spun over, goes over to the right side of the field on the north side of the stadium in Harrisonville and throws a bullet to the back of the end zone for a touchdown. So it looks like Pesic and Glenn back there on second down and 15. And they're going to hand it to Pesic. He breaks a tackle, stays on his feet, turns ahead inside the 15, down to the 14-yard line. Another 15-yard run by Pesic, and it's a first and 10 Cats. It's a Troby's Maytag Home Appliance Center first down. Think Troby's first. When you think Home Appliance, down to the 14-yard line for the Cats, 9:15 to go. Here in this one is 58-14 Cats. Espen Glenn has Moore with him in the backfield on first and 10. And Espen going to hand off to Moore. Moore looking for some running room. He's got it to the 5, to the house. Moore with the score, and the Cats lead at 64-14.
Number 37, Isaiah Moore with the carry.
Isaiah Moore got it in the end zone for the Wildcats. We were just talking about him. First year playing, got in the game tonight, got himself a touchdown, a good run. A 14-yard touchdown run, and the Cats lead 64-14 in this one. 8:56 to go on the extra point attempt here. Bad snap picked up by Teeman. He's just going to chuck it into the end zone. Almost caught in the end zone. Incomplete. That was Cale Weber who would have caught that one. So 64-14 your score. We'll take a timeout. We'll be right back.
For a limited time, you pay what we pay going on at Max Motors dealerships. Shop 24 hours a day. Exclusive at Max Motors, you pay what we pay and not a penny more on any new Ford, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram, Chevrolet, Buick, or GMC in stock. All invoices clearly displayed with the highest trade-in values in the Midwest.
Take your car shopping to the max.
Max Motors is your Kansas City dealer. MaxMotors.com. See dealer for details.
All right, welcome back. 8:56 to go in the ball game. Cats lead this one 64-14. Great job by, there was a mixture, couple of the first team offensive linemen in there, but that was mostly your second tier squad, and they marched right on down the field, just showing how well that offense can work for the Wildcats, and we're able to punch it in, and we await the kick, and they kind of dance around and kick it deep, and this one is going to be kicked inside the 10. Abernathy going to pick it up from the 10, and he tries to get to the outside, breaks a couple tackles, and still on his feet to the 20, stop and go, and now taken down by a host of Wildcats over on the far side. And that will be a 1st and 10 for the Cardinals from their own 20-yard line.
JP Abernathy with the return. Ball spotted at the 22-yard line.
That was the only one I was thinking of. 8:15 to go here.
Make that the 21-yard
Fourth
line.
quarter.
First
Cats
and 10 for
in
the
control,
Cardinals.
64-14. Spear and Olsen in the backfield. 2 wide receivers to your left, 2 to your right. On 1st and 10 from the 21. And this is going to be a snap picked up and nowhere to go for the Cardinals. Couple yard loss. It was a snap to Spear. And that'll be 2nd down and 12 with 7:40 to go. So the Cats in control, 64-14 in this one. Try to get you some scores and updates here as we wind down the fourth quarter at the Cats in control. See where we're at on the ball games. So we'll get to those in a minute. They're going to go with misdirection to Abernathy. He's got close to a 1st down, lowers the boom out of bounds on Carruthers on the far side.
JP Abernathy.
So Sean Carruthers and Abernathy collide over on the far side, and that'll bring up, see where he stepped out of bounds. Looks like it's going to be a 3rd down and 2. Stepped out of bounds at the 30, so 3rd and 2 from the 30. Abernathy's a senior, so for Spear, that'll be bad news for him and loses his favorite target. It'll be 3rd and 2 coming up for the Cardinals with 6:35 to go here in the ball game. So we got a timeout on the field for Clinton. We're going to call the timeout on 3rd down and short.
Again, we want to give a shout out to our trainer tonight, Jackie Winter.
So 6:29 to go in the ball game, and we have a timeout on the field. And the Cats in control, lead by 50, 64-14 here in this one. We'll just keep it here with you. Jerry's looking at me like, when were you going to tell me you were keeping it? He was excited. He was ready to go with the commercial. But 6:29 to go in the contest. The Cats in control. And we have a 3rd and 2 coming up for Clinton. This is a game that has had it all. We had a scoop and score by Norris Vance in the first half. We had a pick 6 by Trevor Campbell in the second half. We've had a long touchdown run of 80 yards by the Wildcats. We had an 80-yard touchdown pass by the Cardinals. They're going to go trips to the near side here, right side on shotgun. And looking to throw, they're going to throw it over the middle and dropped by Warsig for would have been a 1st down.
Pass incomplete, intended for number 17, Jake Warsig.
Looking through here, try to find us some scores. Belton leads Truman 20-14. That is a score I was not expecting to see. Summit Christian over Van Horn 21-7. We'll get you some other scores. Pleasant Hill and Warrensburg play tomorrow, and that 4th down carry is not going to get the Cardinals there. It'll be 1st and 10 for the Cats now from the 30-yard line.
It'll be first down for the Wildcats.
So here comes Espen Glenn and company for another shot at it here. So 1st and 10, ball at the 29-yard line for the Wildcats. Possibility they could punch another one in here with 5:20 and counting to go.
A huge success.
So Cats need an 11th as Jerry counted that out there. And Logan Mann needs to be out there, and he heads out of there. And they're trying to get this play off. This is pretty fun to watch. They're going to get set, and they're going to snap it before the play. Misdirection for Ward. Ward into the secondary to the 20, to the 10, to the house. The Cats score with 4:46 to go. Jake Ward, and it's a 29-yard touchdown run. Makes it 70-14 for the Wildcats. So the Wildcats with one carry, a 29-yard run by Ward. And, you know, what I like to see with these Cats that are playing, Jake Ward has scored a touchdown here in the fourth quarter, a senior that limited play.
Extra point is good.
And the extra point was good. It's 71-14 with 4:46 to go. In this one, we'll take a timeout. We'll be right back. The Cider House is the perfect spot for your special event. We are located right off 7 Highway, 6 miles south of Harrisonville at the farm. Sitting in the middle of 80 acres, we have 2 event rooms, an outside courtyard area, a fire pit area, and several lakes for a perfect farm setting. Weddings, reunions, baby showers, we can do it all. We also host events like farm-to-table dinners, singer-songwriter nights. Our dinners have been selling out fast, so check out the website for more information at theciderhouseevents.com. Go Cats. Was talking about some scores around the MRVC West, and one of those scores, Pleasant Hill and Warrensburg are playing tomorrow. Warrensburg had been in quarantine for 2 weeks, so that ought to be an interesting ball game tomorrow. Richmond was up 46-7 at the half over Holden.
Back to receive for the Cardinals, number 1,
Ruskin, Grandview beating Ruskin 28-0. Try to get some more of the scores. And I'll have to think back. It might be the only show in town in the MRVC West this week because Center's still quarantined. Pleasant Hill and Pleasant Hill and Odessa or Warrensburg play tomorrow. Odessa and Excelsior couldn't play. So there isn't a whole lot going on in the West tonight.
Ball at the 21-yard line.
So Oak Grove didn't play. Odessa didn't play. Excelsior didn't play. Center didn't play. And the other game, so we are the only MRVC West game going tonight, and the Cats are in control of this one with 4:17 to go, 71-14 in this one, and give I was talking about those seniors that were getting carries in the fourth quarter. Those are guys that rarely get a lot of running back action, and if that in the reasoning behind that, they throw to Abernathy right behind him, and then Carruthers. Sean laid him out after that one, and Abernathy slow to get to his feet.
Pass incomplete.
And that'll be a personal foul on Sean Carruthers. So that'll be a first down. And Abernathy going to come out for a play. He has took some licks tonight.
Personal foul on the Wildcats is the call.
And that'll be a first down. 3:52 to go here in the ball game. That'll push them back up to that'll push them up to their own 36-yard line with 3:52 to go. So Espen Glenn comes into the ball game here. And they're going to hand off and nowhere to go. Cats all over that one. The tackle.
6, Tate McQueen with the carry.
I have no idea who 54 is because it's not on the roster. Do you guys know who 54 is? Just made that tackle? they're going to find out. Our filmers are going to find out. It was Carson Miller when he was playing on the line and playing middle linebacker, but that was not Carson Miller. So we'll see if we can get who that was. 3:02 to go. Spread it out here. 2 wide receivers left, 2 or 3 to your right. Scrambling out of the pocket and hit after a gain of about 5 and gets up for a gain of about 8. That is the new quarterback into the game, Tate McQueen, the sophomore. So it'll be 3rd down coming up for the Cardinals. So 3rd down coming up, 2:15 to go in the contest. Cats lead 71-14 in this one. McQueen brings his team to the line of scrimmage. He's got 2 wide receivers to his left, 3 to his right on this one, and they're going to throw it deep downfield, picked off by the Wildcats. Down the sideline, that's Espen Glenn to the 40, stays on his feet to the 30, and inside the 25 and knocked down.
Intercepted by number 5, Espen Glenn.
And it'll be 1st and 10 Cats from their 25 of the Cardinals, and all the Cats got to do is take a couple of kneel downs, and we will be done in this one. Mason Cheek is number 54. He's probably going, how did you get that? So I got it. Mason Cheek is our number 54. 1:15 to go. The clock rolls here. Cats are going to win this one, 71-14. Cardinals got stuff they want to go back and look at that they did well in this game. They passed the ball pretty well for a majority of the ball game and had probably close to 300 yards passing by Spear. We'll get those final totals after the ball game. Cats are going to kneel it down here. They're going to have to do it one more time as the clock rolls, and that'll do for the ball game. And then we'll be back to wrap things up from from Clinton, as Harrisonville wins down in Clinton. Right now, the Cats are scheduled to play next Friday night against Oak Grove. However, Oak Grove didn't play tonight, I'm assuming because of a COVID situation, and they will play this. Hopefully they'll play next Friday. If not, maybe they play next Saturday. I don't know. But the clock rolls down, and the Cats are going to win it by a final of 71-14. Your Cats are victorious. We'll be back with our post-game show, brought to you by Post-Game Headquarters, Forged by Fire Kitchen in Harrisonville. Be one of the last times to go to Forged by Fire and celebrate your Wildcats. We'll take a time out. We'll be back.
Sherwood Community Bank is the hometown bank with all the big bank perks. Internet banking, auto, home, boat, and farm loans. You can get it all at one of their 4 convenient locations in Urick, Creighton, Garden City, or Harrisonville. Checking or savings account all you need? Don't worry, Sherwood Community Bank has you covered there as well. Stop going to the banks where you're just an account number. Go to Sherwood Community Bank, where you're part of the family.
And tell them Braxton sent ya.
Community is important to Excalibur Contracting. Being a Harrisonville business for 14 years, they understand what it takes to be successful and make Harrisonville successful. If you need help with a remodel, grounds, athletic field maintenance, mowing, or landscape, Excalibur Contracting is who to call. Mike and Natalie Johnson with Excalibur are proud to back the Blue both on and off the field.
Stop going online and paying top dollar to make a t-shirt. Call Cindy at C Squared Embroidery and Screen Printing. She will walk you through the whole process and have you or your organization looking the best. It's no mistake that Fortis Broadcasting is always the best dressed crew around. We trust Cindy with all of our apparel on game day. Put a personal C-squared touch on your next order. Whether it's just 1 or 100, C-squared embroidery and screen printing can get it done. Check them out on Facebook or go see them on the Clinton Square.
Community is important to Excalibur Contracting. Being a Harrisonville business for 14 years, they understand what it takes to be successful and make Harrisonville successful. If you need help with a remodel, grounds, athletic field maintenance, mowing, or landscape, Excalibur Contracting is who to call. Mike and Natalie Johnson with Excalibur are proud to back the Blue both on and off the field.
Stop going online and paying top dollar to make a t-shirt. Call Cindy at C-Squared Embroidery and Screen Printing. She will walk you through the whole process and have you or your organization looking the best. It's no mistake.
When you plan a party, the last thing you want to do is worry about cooking and cleaning up that mess. Call the experts at Time for Seasoning Catering. Stephanie will help you plan and execute a brilliant menu for your celebration. Take the worry out of your event and let Stephanie wow your guests with a great menu that they'll be talking about for weeks. Whether a small get-together of friends or a big wedding, Stephanie will take care of you. Visit them online at timeforseasoning.com. That's THYME for seasoning.com to get her booked today. When you plan a party, the last thing you want to do.
Welcome back to your post-game show, brought to you by Forged by Fire. Head over for a post-game appetizer and celebrate your Wildcats today. Wildcats victorious 71-14 in this ball game. The Cats played well throughout. Defense had a couple lapses in the first half, and that was caused by the Clinton passing game of Logan Spear, who threw for 286 yards, 2 touchdowns, and 2 interceptions for the Cardinals tonight. And you got to give a big shout-out to Abernathy. He had 5 catches for 134 yards and 2 of those scores. So they did well in the first half. Cats took off in the second half. You know, exclamation point in the second half of this ball game was a couple of things. You had the 35-yard pick six by Trevor Campbell. Love to see the defensive guys get in the end zone. A kid like Trevor Campbell too works his rear off. He's been a starter since his sophomore year, playing on the offensive line, played on the defensive line. He moved to middle linebacker this year, and he gets the pick six for a score. And then that fourth quarter was awesome. Got to see a lot of those senior kids that don't play a lot. Isaiah Moore, importantly, he had 2 carries in that second half for the Cats, and one of them a touchdown. And this is his first year of playing football. Isaiah Moore is my teammate of the game. He gives you all without fanfare. Brought to you by Harrisonville Insurance teammates Lacey Dominic of Shelter Insurance and Cameron Chenoweth of American Family Insurance. Give them a call for a quote today. When we came up with the teammate of the game, it's a kid like that we came up with teammate of the game for. He hasn't done anything crazy or wild over the year and got a lot of playing time, but guess what? He got in tonight, and what he did, he made it worth it. 2 carries, 25 yards, and a touchdown. He's my teammate of the game, Isaiah Moore, and just a great job by him tonight getting in the fourth quarter and getting the game. My player of the game tonight, we're going to go a different route here. I know everybody's like, well, Jace, he had 240 yards or 260 yards on 13 carries and 3 touchdowns. I'm going with Josh Pesic, as he had a great game. He only had 5 carries tonight, but he had 93 yards on those 5 carries, and he had a reception for 18 yards as well. He did the hard work for the Wildcats tonight and got those big yardage. I was hoping he was going to get another carry in the fourth quarter and be able to get a touchdown or get over a 100-yard mark. He didn't do it, but Josh Pesic is our max effort player of the game, brought to you by Max Ford of Harrisonville. Stat-wise, we kind of touched on everybody. Reynolds had his 13 carries, 260 yards, 3 touchdowns. That's about on his average for the year. He's averaging about 240, so a little bit over his average, but he was able to get 3 touchdowns tonight in limited carries and limited action, and you like to see that. Only 13 carries for him tonight. Have him fresh legs. You got 2 big games coming up with Oak Grove and then Odessa for a possible conference title. If you play next week and the following week, you got to win both of those games. River Riley had a pretty good game. He had a touchdown run, and he had 4 carries for 30 yards. And then passing-wise, if we flip it over to the other side, he was 4 for 9 for 83 yards and a touchdown as well. And then receiving-wise, Reynolds had 32 yards on one reception, Pesic the 18-yard reception. Miller had 2 receptions for 13 yards and a touchdown, and Ward had a 20-yard reception in the ball game. And Ward probably has one he wants back. He had a touchdown there in the second quarter, would have been walk-in for 6. He would probably want back in that ball game. But like I said, as of right now, we plan on playing Oak Grove next Friday night, but they did not play tonight against Excelsior Springs. I'm not sure when that game was canceled, so we will see. I mean, if they play maybe next Saturday, or if they decided after last Friday night's game that they weren't going to play this week. I wasn't keeping up with it. Or you never know. We may go on a road trip. We may play West Plains next week, or we may play Poplar Bluff at this point. I mean, we never know where we're going to be week to week, and we just hope we stay healthy and continue to get to play each and every week. And remember, the MSHSAA.TV, we'll talk more about it. Jerry and I will try to get a video posted, kind of walk you through the steps on how to get to MSHSAA.TV for district play for football, also volleyball, softball, and soccer coming up. So that's all the stuff we've got for tonight. The Cats win at 71-14. Great team effort and great team win by the Wildcats. A lot of kids that didn't get to play a lot in the season got a chance to play in the fourth quarter and win this football game tonight for the Wildcats. For the old school crew of Mr. Ron Allschlager, who's not really behind the camera anymore because he wouldn't fit back there because it's against the railing, and Jerry Forschler, I'm Chad Grammer saying good night from Clinton. We'll see you hopefully next Friday night from Memorial Stadium against the Oak Grove Panthers.